Chippewas will play their final 2 games of the regular season before the MCHC tournament next weekend. But with their postseason sitting position still hanging in the balance, the Chips will need as many points as they can get in this final series. Welcome back inside Martin Ice Arena here in Mount Pleasant. I'm Devin Sarah, and I'll take you along with me today only 17 hours after the Chips were defeated by the number 9 ranked Michigan Wolverines. They return to take on one of the best teams in all of ACHA Division III, the Lawrence Tech Blue Devils. It's senior night for the Chippewas, and these group of elder statesmen have a lot to play for coming up this next month. And I will be honest with you folks, we had a pregame show planned for you, but my color commentator Reagan Cleaves is in Cincinnati currently, awaiting the Super Bowl. So we have a shortened edition of the pregame show today as players get ready to take the ice here to start play here from Martin Ice Arena. The seniors right before this were honored the 9 elder statesmen, which is a lengthy list among the likes of Joey Simoncelli, Alex Lasky, Justin Mccomas, Brendan Martin, among others, Austin Whaley, Thomas Roth, Colin Smith, Jordan Cooper, and missing one other, Jacob St. Andre. So those 9 seniors getting graduated. We will talk all about them throughout the game here today. We get ready for starting lineups here for the Blue Devils as out there. It will begin as Austin Whaley announces our starting lineups from the BA box here. We'll give you a little bit of our recap last night. Chippewas were defeated 4-3 at home here from the Wolverines. Michigan, with their win last night, locked up the number 2 seed in the MCHC East. Lawrence Tech, with Central Michigan's loss, has locked up the number 1 seed in the MCHC East, heading into the tournament next weekend among the 7 Michigan Collegiate Hockey Conference East teams. So Central right now, the last 2 games of the regular season will play a home-and-home series against Lawrence Tech, and they will need all of these games in order to hold on to the 3rd seed. Right now they sit 5th behind Saginaw Valley State. Adrian tied with 13 points in the MCHC East. Central Michigan at 5th with 12, and they need 2 points to jump both of those teams, and with 14 points sit at 3rd. Or we'll look for 14 points to sit at 3rd as we will step aside for one moment as the national anthem gets underway. Starting lineups for Lawrence Tech presented by CCHN.com. They will send out number 71. That will be out there, Gavin Holmes, along with Sawyer Walker. Number 13, Tyler Drummy. Colin Clark, leading scorer for the Lawrence Tech Blue Devils. We'll be talking about him throughout the broadcast today, as well as Connor Juhas. Starting goaltender for them will be Nicholas Barrett. On the Chippewa side, Keegan Moore, Justin Mccomas, as well as Alex Lasky, Brendan Martin, Andrew Porzondik, and senior goaltender Thomas Rofe in his 6th year, the alumni of these exact Lawrence Tech D3 Blue Devils, played 18 games for them throughout his 2 years there, and since then has played 3.5 years for the Chippewas in 44 games, sits 2nd in ACHA Division III in save percentage among goaltenders with at least 10 starts with a .937. We'll get to him as well as the rest of the seniors on this team as we get set for play here from Martin Ice Arena. Puck is dropped and we are underway here as the Blue Devils win the opening draw. It's quickly flipped in the center zone by Tyler Drummy. We'll give you right now our look at both teams right quick here. Central Michigan came into tonight with 12 wins, 4 losses, and 5 ties in the year. Quick icing there from the Blue Devils. 29 points in ACHA Division III, good enough for 12th in the league. They sit with 5 wins, 2 losses, and 2 ties in the MCHC 5th right now. And with that loss to Michigan, they will need 2 points to jump Adrian and Saginaw Valley State tied at the 4th spot, as they have 5-3, 0-2 in their last 10, 6-3, 0-1 at home this season, with their most recent loss coming against the Wolverines. They can only move up to 3rd in the MCHC East with a win or 2 points in their next 2, as this one's quickly waiting for another icing, this one by the Chips. For Lawrence Tech, 17 wins, 6 losses, and 2 ties in the season, 36 points, and they're 5th in ACHA Division 3 overall. They sit first. They've locked up the number 1 seed heading into the MCHC tournament next weekend with 8 wins and 2 ties, 18 points. And their notable wins this year coming against Michigan and Trine, but they also, among the game against Trine, they also tied them in that weekend series. Look out. Here's a quick shot, the first of the game by Colin Clark. Or rather, that was Martino Zaya, one of our players to watch tonight, the captain for the Blue Devils. Thomas Roth made the great save there to get that one glove down. Their notable wins this year against Michigan and Trine, they tied the Thunder earlier this year. Same thing as the Chippewas. And the Chippewas notably have 5 ties this season, the most among all teams in the ACHA among all 3 divisions. So Central 1-0-5 in their 6 overtimes this season. The only overtime win against Michigan a couple of nights ago in Canton, looking to break that streak. As for Lawrence Tech, again, the notable losses this season came against Miami, Ohio, the number 13 ranked Red Hawks, the University of Notre Dame, and they also tied against Saginaw Valley State earlier this year. As here come the Blue Devils. Quick shot on net there from Stellman. Rebounded in front as Rolf made the initial save, and it comes free out on Owen Campbell's blade. In series history, Central since 2015-2016 dominates this season series. 7 wins, 2 losses, and 1 tie. As look out to the backhand, they shoot, they score! Nicholas Oda moves to the low slot area and scores on his second shot of the night on Rolf to make it 1-0 for the Blue Devils. They're quickly on the board right here. That was a great shot from the low slot area for Oda. Nicholas Oda scoring for the Blue Devils now. His 5th of the season, as Lawrence Tech face-off draws 1, so the second shot of the game, and Lawrence Tech is off and running from Oda's goal. We will recap the series history once again. Central has dominated it. 7 wins, 2 losses, and 1 tie in their last 10 meetings. CME won the last game between these teams all the way back on October 12th of 2019, where Justin Mccomas had 2 goals and Jacob St. Andre had 1 in that series. So those 2 players will be ones to watch here for Central, as right now they're down 1-0 in this game already in the first 18-20 gone, and they're gonna have to look to rally here as we get underway. Our players to watch tonight, presented by Simichai Sakirikam. For Central was Andrew Porzonic, 19 games played, 7 wins, 10 assists, 19 points on the season, has points in 6 of his last 7. Thomas Rofe, the senior goaltender, is a quick shot on Rofe, just went wide there off the blade of Joré Bart, the defenseman for the Blue Devils. Thomas Rofe, 2nd in save percentage amongst goaltenders with at least 10 games played this season in ACHA Division 3, and has only conceded 4 goals 3 times this year. As look out, Lawrence Tech gets a shot on net there, quickly sent on by Derek Darcy, and other players pressured in on Rofe. He made the glove save for twice there. For Lawrence Tech, our players to watch are number 22, Colin Clark. 23 games played, 15 goals, 15 assists, 30 points. He's currently on a 6-game point streak and has 2 or more goals in 3 of his last 6 games. Martino Zaya, the number 3 forward, out there, 21 games played, 3 goals, 11 assists, 14 points. Out on this line right now, points in 7 of his last 9 games. And that forward, those 2 have accumulated for almost a third of all of Lawrence Tech's points this season. This puck comes all the way back to Lawrence Tech's end. Icing is waved off by the official, their linesman right now. Right now, the officiating crew here tonight, we're working with 3 referees on the ice, with 1 linesman and 2 referees. So a little bit of an odd referee combination compared to what we saw last night with the 2 linesmen and 2 referees. It'll be a story to watch throughout this game. Quickly now, we turn our attention back to the ice here. It's Charlie Hayes, flips this puck back into Lawrence Tech zone after he was pressured. Chippewas get fresh bodies out on the ice now. And this is the first time the Chippewas has conceded the first goal in the game in 3, dating back to Oakland. So right now on the pressure is Lookout. A quick shot there from the right point. Taken there by number 71, Gavin Holmes. And Rove gloves that one down for a nice stop. We got to all of our keys of the game. Our players to watch are one of my keys to the game tonight for the Chippewas was to get a fast start. They have failed at that attempt as they now have considered the first goal. My second point of the night was the Chippewas have to win the neutral zone battle. They got outplayed badly by the Wolverines all night in the neutral zone, turning pucks over, allowing them to enter the zone on attacks. And it's something Central has to clean up here. And it's been a story for us to follow throughout this year. My third and final point for the night is the Chippewas simply have to want this more. They had a must-win scenario last night to get the number 1 seed against Michigan. They failed at that, and they have to find a way now to come back and rally themselves after a tough defeat at home last night. And I spoke with forward for the Chippewas, Aiden Gazdecki, before this game, and he was telling me the same story. These seniors and the rest of this crew want it, but they've got to show it now on the ice. So here comes through center, Adam Parker for Lawrence Tech. He'll make a drop pass there intended for the only goal scorer of the night, Nicholas Oda, and that puck gets flipped up into the Chippewa bench for a stoppage of play. 15:48 already to go in the first period here. Live from Martin Ice Arena here for the second straight night the Chippewas will play. They'll play 3 games in 3 days as they take on Lawrence Tech in a home-and-home series. That will have coverage for you tomorrow as well from Lawrence Tech. That game's set for a later start time, roughly around 6 p.m. Eastern. Look out, here comes the other way, Jordan Cooper out of his net, a wide-open net for the Chippewas. Owen Campbell flips it on net, it's blocked in front. Oh my goodness, the goaltender for Lawrence Tech came all the way out of the net. That was Barrett, and he played that one so far to the end. Oh my, he came all the way to the blue line there for Lawrence Tech and absolutely sent this puck deep, but Owen Campbell blocked it in front there. A dangerous chance for Central Michigan right there. Owen Campbell had a wide open net, and a streaking defender for Lawrence Tech blocked it in front. So now here they come on the attack. Lawrence Tech pressuring. Into the zone quickly is Jorey Bart for the Lawrence Tech Blue Devils. He'll send this one back out to the point with nobody home, and going all the way back to streak forward is Trylan Drummy. Lawrence Tech has dominated the puck possession so far in the last 6 minutes or so of the hockey game right now, and right now up 1-0 in this game. As here they come over the line, turn the puck over to Brendan Martin. He lost it on his blade. He was pursued by Sawyer Walker. Now he dropped pass there, intended for Jorey Bart. He'll take it to the left circle. Drop pass there to the circle for Martino Zaya, and Zaya couldn't get a shot on one of our players to watch tonight. And this puck comes all the way back down to the Lawrence Tech end for an icing. Fans, don't forget the CMU Club Hockey Network YouTube channel is your one-stop shop for highlights, exclusive interviews, and full game broadcast for CMU D3 hockey. Make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so as never to miss a moment of Chippewa hockey. Just go to YouTube and search CMU Club Hockey Network to find the channel. Face-off draw back in the Chippewa end, won by the Blue Devils, Derek Darcy, and they try to get a shot on net, but it's blocked in front by Joey Simoncelli. Puck comes free to the near side corner where it's taken by Jacob St. Andre. He fends off pressure there from Cole Goebel, the defenseman for Lawrence Tech, and he'll send this up to Jacob Kosnick. Jacob St. Andre, one of the notable seniors being honored here tonight. The 5th-year player from Riverview, Michigan, is in his 5th season in the ACHA and in 107 games played for Central Michigan. Has 61 goals, 90 assists, 151 points. As lookout, this puck's flipped up into the awnings by Derek Darcy for a stoppage of play. And Jacob St. Andre ranks within the top 5 in goal scoring and points for Central Michigan all time. One of the greatest goal scorers and players in Central Michigan history. Right now with 9 goals on the season, 18 points. And he attended the same high school as freshman teammate Aiden Gazdecki and assistant coach Dalton Sutherland. And he last scored last night, and a beauty to make the game within 1 last night in the 3rd period as Michigan was up 4-2. Jacob St. Andre came back from the bottom of the right circle and looked out. Quick shot here from Lawrence Tech. And that one's blocked in front there by Christopher Martin. It comes free to the near side corner once again. Back to the point here. Peeling in to take that puck away was Hayden Flynn from Peyton Arnold for Lawrence Tech. And it causes the puck to go up into the netting for a stop. They're going to send this face-off back in the Chippewa zone to the left circle. And right now for Lawrence Tech, off to a hot start right now. 17 wins, 6 losses on the season. Ranked 8th in the nation and 1st in the MCHC East. And they'll go into tournament play with that number 1 spot. Presumably so until we get confirmation. Will have a bye in the first round of that series. So Lawrence Tech, a strong regular season. Only played 4 games last year. Did not make enough games to qualify for the national tournament. But I spoke with their head coach before this game for Lawrence Tech, and he was telling me that this team is the most complete Lawrence Tech group they've had in years. Look out. Here's Keegan Moore to the forehand, and that one off the blocker side of the goaltender. Number 30, Nicholas Barrett. What a save by the Lawrence Tech netminder to keep this game 1-0 for them. As look out, a shot on net on Rolf this time in transition there. Back in front, wide open net. What a save! Thomas Rolf denied Adam Parker twice. Parker picked up his own net in front of Rolf, and his own rebound in front of Rolf, and he shot it short side and tried to go blocker side, and Rolf streaking the pad made a phenomenal stop. The alumni of Lawrence Tech making the save on his former team. As look out, another shot by Parker. Rolf doesn't have it. It's loose behind him, and getting in there was Keelan Baker to tell him where it is so he can glove it down. That one was dangerous. Adam Parker, the forward sophomore from Davidson, Michigan, with a dangerous chance right there on Rolf, as he didn't have that puck under him, didn't see it, and Rolf, although he's had a lot of great stops the last couple of games, with another rebound trouble right there. So that'll be a notable story to watch tonight. Chippewas with a couple good blocks, though, right here in the first, but down 1-0. 12 minutes to go in the first period. The only goal of the hockey game scored by number 26, Nicholas Oda, for Lawrence Tech. And I'll tell you what, they have been absolutely phenomenal right now in the first 8 minutes of this game. Nicholas Oda scoring his 11th on the season, now sits second on the team in points behind Colin Clark, who sits with 30, Connor Juhas with 23. Almost averaging a point per game, too, as here he comes quickly out of the zone. Flips it up the wing there, intended a pass there for number 27, Sam Stepanek, and Stepanek fanned on it. Now they come attacking zone. Puck bounced free to Rolf, and it came back the second chance, and it went wide just on the glove side. Now it's caught up behind the net. Owen Campbell takes possession. Flips this puck out of the zone. It comes free to center. It's taken away here by Shane Percival, and he'll send this puck deep back into the zone. D2D go Charlie Hayes and Brendan Martin there. Out there along with Jordan Cooper. Martin's pressured well there from a streaking defender, Shane Percival, and Percival wins the battle. Gets it to the low slot. Doesn't get a shot off, however, as Quentin Young, or rather Sawyer Walker, streaked in there, and he couldn't get a shot off. So back to the left circle now. Lawrence Tech on a good forecheck so far, turning the puck over from the Chippewas, and through the first 10 minutes have played phenomenal. Now to the far side half wall in the Chippewa zone. From left to right, the Chippewas in the maroon gold trim with their maroon helmets and maroon pants. Lawrence Tech in a beautiful color combination tonight with their black and blue in that order, jerseys and pant. They sit with blue helmets and blue socks. And it is an absolute beautiful combination, as it looks eerily similar to a Tampa Bay Lightning alternate scheme, if you can picture that. And Lawrence Tech right now playing like the Tampa Bay Lightning right now, dominating up 1-0. A quick shot from the far side there taken by Zaya. And Rolf made the initial stop. Rebound came free to the slot. Another shot attempt blocked in front there by Christopher Martin. And he gains possession of it. Sent the puck out of the zone. It was immediately turned over there. And it came free to Tyler Drummy. The Chippewas turning pucks over their own end. And Lawrence Tech allows them to cycle the puck well. This unit's been out here for the last minute and a half for the Chippewas. Austin Ritter finally gets the puck free to center for Jacob Kosnick. They'll stay on the ice. Kosnick, the freshman from Jackson Lumen Christi High School, will enter deep into the zone, flip the puck back, drop pass for Ritter, and it went off a blade up to the Lawrence Tech bench. 9:53 to go in this first period. You're listening live to the second straight game in 17 hours for the Chippewas, as they lost last night to the Wolverines of Michigan 4-3 in regulation time. Michigan scoring 3 unanswered goals in the second and third period to take that one and lock up the number 2 seed in the MCHC tournament. Central can only get at best third if they can jump Saginaw Valley State and Adrian, who are tied at third currently with 13 points. Adrian unofficially has the tiebreaker in that series with a win over Saginaw Valley State. They would be the third seed as look out a shot on Rofe. Easily saved from the left circle there. Shot was intended there from Peyton Arnold. Face-off draw back to the left circle of the Chippewa zone. A good first 10 minutes, as I've mentioned a couple of times, for Lawrence Tech. They're really cycling the puck well in the Chippewa zone, getting on the attack and getting a couple of shots on Rofe. He's had to come up big once or twice here, but he's had trouble with the rebounds. They're looking for one right here again. Peyton Arnold back down low there for Connor Juhas. The second in team points for the team. Lawrence Tech back to the point. Fan on a clapper was Peyton Arnold and allows Julian Johnson reinserted back into the lineup tonight for Jay Nadu, who's the injured scratch, along with Darsh Kashyap, Luke Wilds, Joel Drucker, and Lauren Jones tonight for Central Michigan, as this puck's sent all the way back down for an icing by Peyton Arnold. So Julian Johnson, good to see him back in the lineup. Hasn't played for the last 2 games after Hayden Flynn inserted him. Our head coach Tyler Cataline inserted Hayden Flynn into the lineup for Johnson, who had a hot hand. Points in 3 of his last 5 games. The 4th-year line member, Hayden Flynn, from the 3rd-year player from Trenton, Michigan. He's already matched his goal total from last season, including playoffs. There's a shot there from Lawrence Tech, blocked in front there by a streaking Charlie Hayes, diving down to the ice. It allows them to clear this puck the length of the ice. Taking it back was Cole Goebel in his own end. It allows Lawrence Tech to change. They play quickly through center. Keegan Moore takes this one away. Hip checked, and he gets this one all the way back to Christopher Martin in his own end. The brothers tag up. Look up. Justin Mccomas has this one streaking through center. To the right circle. Takes a backhander near side. It comes free to the front. Keegan Moore trying to make it home, and it got blocked in the front once or twice. It bounced all the way back out to center ice. Austin Ritter has to tag up with it. Sends it to Christopher Martin up the wing. Here comes Mccomas over the line. Now to Porzonik into the attacking zone. Porzonik, Spinorama, made a nice move to get around one player and lost it after he got it poked. Ritter backhands this one. All the way up to Porzonik. Shields off one defender, enters the attacking zone on a 1-on-3, and he turned the puck over finally all the way to Derek Darcy of Lawrence Tech. Now they enter the zone, attempting a 3-on-2 there, and a nice defensive play there by Christopher Martin to poke that one and get that one out of possession of Lawrence Tech as it came all the way back up into the icing area, trapezoid. Lawrence Tech by Central. The faceoff will come all the way back to the left circle in Central zone. 7:43 to play in this first period. I'm Devin Serra on the call for what will be this weekend series. Today and tomorrow they will take on Lawrence Tech. Reagan Cleaves, my color commentating partner and play-by-play commentator, will be out for those as a healthy scratch. He is in Cincinnati currently with his family, getting ready to watch the Cincinnati Bengals take on the Rams in the Super Bowl Sunday night. And Reagan, if you're listening in, go Rams and go Stafford. Here's Jordan Cooper now, takes it to the near side corner. Gets roughed up off the puck there from Derek Darcy. It comes tied up in the corner now where Justin Mccomas meets with it. Referees urging them to move it. Christopher Martin trying to take it away. It was sent in front quickly there and trying to get the shot off with Shane Percyful. Couldn't handle it. A second chance opportunity there taken by Nick Schoen of the Lawrence Tech Blue Devils. Sent wide glove side on Rofe. Now it comes free all the way to the other rink wide side for an icing after Owen Campbell sent it deep. Couple of icings so far in the last 3 minutes, notably from Central, really being pressured well by Lawrence Tech, as right now Lawrence Tech is absolutely dominating the forecheck in the attacking zone. Rofe's had to make a couple of saves. Unofficially, shot totals, I guess, are around 9-3 in favor of Lawrence Tech. The only save of the game that Nicholas Barrett, the Lawrence Tech netminders, had to make was that long reach out of the net that he made at the blue line to poke the puck away with his stick as Owen Campbell came streaking in. Had a wide open net, but it was blocked in front by a Lawrence Tech defender playing goaltender for the absent Barrett of the net. So trying to get one in the crease, and Barrett, a goaltender that right now, from my assuming calculations, likes to come out of his net and play it. So that'll be a story to watch as well to see if he does that a couple times tonight. Peyton Arnold sent a shot in, and that one went easily wide. Turned aside, and it comes all the way now to the far side half wall. It's tied up once again. Referees, the 3 There are 2 referees, 1 linesman, 3 referee crew here tonight, urging them to get it free, and they do. Back to center ice, but it's quickly sent back into the Chippewa zone by Martino Zaya. Left to right, here come the Chippewas now. Over the line is Jacob St. Andre, the senior for Riverview. Turn the puck over and allows for a 2-on-1 here. Quinton Young over the line. And then that's Sawyer Walker. Back down low there. Sent in front, one-timer attempt. Shoots! And that one he's saved by the crest of Rofe. Up into the protective netting. Play is not whistled down as Keelan Baker sent this off the boards. It comes free all the way to the other side of the ice where Lawrence Tech regroups. Central Michigan gets fresh bodies out there. Puck is sent rink wide once again. Scooped up here by Baker behind his own net. Pursued in there by Connor Juhas. Juhas fell to the ice prematurely. Lasky took it over. Left it there for Kosnick. He'll head out to center. Kosnick pressured well there from Mitchell Seameyer. Then a pass for Jacob St. Andre. He fanned on it. All the way back to Lawrence Tech zone. Taking over is Tyler Drummy. Makes a nice move to put on the brakes on St. Andre, and he'll move it now to the corner. Turn the puck over. The Chippewas can get on the attack here. Here's Kosnick. Moves in, turns, and shoots, and tried to. He got pickpocketed there by the assistant captain, Juhas. Now he sends this back rink wide, and it'll come back for an icing as Keelan Baker touches it. 5:37 to play in this first period. Right now, Lawrence Tech on top of the Chippewas after a Nicholas Oda goal, scoring his 10th of the season. Leads 3rd on the team in points and goals. And right now has his team on top as Central will get fresh bodies out here. They're going to send out Aiden Gazdecki and Hayden Flynn. So they're going to get the 3rd line out here for the Chippewas. Joey Simoncelli to take the draw. Joey Simoncelli, the senior from Bensenville, Illinois. He's been excellent all year. We saw him in pregame ceremonies. Honored with his family as an icing gets waved off here in the race. Martin lost it to Connor Juhas, and it comes all the way free to the far side corner now. Here's Lawrence Tech on the attack. Aiden Gazdecki had to defend that one well. Back to the point. Quick snapshot. That one, Rofe saved the one time. Now it comes free to the corner once again. Cycling the puck well is Lawrence Tech. To the circle, takes a shot backhand, and that one just sent wide. Hayden Flynn trying to take this one away from the streaking Silmeyer, and it takes a shot on net, and Rofe made the initial save and won't allow a rebound. He'll send this one down. 4:58 to go in the first period of play. A great cycle there from Lawrence Tech, unofficially at 10-plus shots in this first period alone. And Central right now urging the team to get going. Kyle Chapman, the scratch for the Chippewas, will be out for the season with a shoulder injury. It's very frustrating on that bench. Not able to do anything right here. As this puck sent to the slot area for the Lawrence Tech Blue Devils. Shot on net, and that one turned aside by Rofe on the glove side. Didn't get the rebound. And now here's Andrew Porzanic taking it over after it came to the far side corner. Seelmeyer stepped up on Porzanic, but he was able to keep it on his stick. Tape-to-tape pass missed there by Austin Ritter, but he'll get it back out to center here. Trying to shovel this one back into the Lawrence Tech zone, but it comes free to Thomas Rofe. Every time the Chippewas try to enter the attacking zone, Lawrence Tech just cut off their entries. As a big hit's laid there from Blaine Young on Justin Mccomas. Lawrence Tech playing well both sides of the ice here. The Chippewas need to get going here. Over the line quickly now is Juhas. Steps aside one player. Alex Lasky gave him the hit check. He'll take it now to the corner where it's tied up again. Behind the net now. To the corner again. Isaac Gibbs takes over. Cross-ice feed there for Moore. Missed on him. It allows their team to change and get fresh bodies out there as Lawrence Tech resets their own end. Rink-wide stretch pass intended with nobody home. Keelan Baker won the icing race for it, and it'll come back to Lawrence Tech's end and allow the Chippewas a chance to set up on the attack. Couple of back and forth plays here, but last night our big story of the game was how Michigan dominated the neutral zone on Central Michigan, and it's one of my keys in the game here tonight. But right now a first rough 17 minutes for the Chippewas in the neutral zone. It's Lookout. They're trying to get on the attack here and change that swing here. Owen Campbell took a shot on that. It was blocked in front. And it was sent back out to center ice. Keelan Baker golf swung at it and went back to Lawrence Tech's head. Stretch pass there, missed, and Alex Lasky took over. Intended the stretch pass there for Gavin Holmes there from Nick Schoen. They get it back out to center. Turn the puck over. Here's Isaac Gibbs pickpocketing him. Leaves it there for Cooper. Missed on the pass, but here's a streaky Owen Campbell. Beat his man to the puck, so no icing called, and they'll race for it at the end boards. Here's Owen Campbell behind the net. Takes it to the corner. Pursued in well. Gets checked by Showin to the boards. Falls down. Isaac Gibbs comes in to help him, and he'll fall to the ice as well. Lawrence Tech will get it out of the zone, and it'll allow for a stretch past the center. They missed on it, and Alex Lasky took it on his blade. Here's the captain. Zaya gets taken down hard to the ice by Jordan Cooper. No call presumably there, and it looked like he would get called there for the cross check. The referees keep this one even. No penalties so far in the first 18 minutes of this game. 2:30 to go in the first period. Central down 1-0 after a goal from Lawrence Tech earlier in this period. Jordan Cooper skates wide, 1-on-2 here. Gets taken down to the ice and allows Martino Zaya to take over for them. Turn the puck over as they get a shot on net from Kosnick. And an easy save there from Barrett Main as he'll whistle this one down. 2:18 left. The first face-off draw in 2 minutes will come back in Lawrence Tech's zone. They'll have Simon Selly taking it out there with St. Andre, Kosnick, Charlie Hayes, and Brendan Martin. Simon Selly won it. Got it back to Hayes. He sent it all the way deep down low for Owen Campbell. Campbell will move with it wide. Back to the point for Martin. Tries to go cross ice with nobody home, and Simon Selly was there to meet up with it. Checked the player hard on the boards, played young there for Lawrence Tech. And St. Andre wins that battle. Gets into the slot area, but nobody can get a shot on that as Lawrence Tech clears this one away. Back to the point, kept in there by Hayes, and Jacob St. Andre chases in to pursue it. Chippewas getting on something of the forecheck here as the shot's taken by St. Andre, blocked in front. Couple of good blocks here by Lawrence Tech. Not allowing a lot of shots on the goaltender Barrett. Here's Kosnick. Golf swung at it. Turned around there, and St. Andre left it there for himself. St. Andre missed on a pass back to the point. Martin has to retrieve it all the way back, and that'll end the Chippewas' first minute of this attack. Martin gets fresh bodies out there with Ben Rychuk coming out on the ice. Rychuk, the third-year player from Granville, Michigan, will skate deep into Lawrence Tech's zone, trying to fight off the race there with Martino Zaya, and he lost it. Austin Ritter now gets this puck back after Lawrence Tech set it in the zone, and he wins the icing with 1:07 to go in the period. So they'll get Justin Mccomas back out here along with Jordan Cooper. Jordan Cooper, the senior from Novi, Michigan. 17 games played, 6 goals, 6 assists, 12 points on the season. Was suspended a couple of times this year for post-whistle altercations against Adrian at Florida Gulf Coast. He's had trouble keeping his composure after the games that they've lost. The shot's taken on net there by Isaac Gibbs. A nice block in front. Good defense. Score! That's Austin Ritter! The junior from Alpena, Michigan, with his first goal in his ACHA career. He took it from the left point, went blocker side on Barrett, and how about Ritter, the junior, getting the Chippewas on the board here. He has been a story all season, has grinded out there as a defensive forward, has played at the blue line up higher for the latter half of the season, hasn't gotten on the board, but has had a couple of good chances all season. And Austin Ritter, how about that? His first goal in his ACHA career. And he puts the Chippewas back even in this one, as right now, Lawrence Tech comes back on the attack with 40 seconds left. Over the line, shot on that on Rope. He turned that one aside. Wraparound chance failed for Lawrence Tech, and it allows the Chippewas to get this one back out to center. What a job by the number 22, Austin Ritter, the alumni of Alpena High School, doing everything he had to, and that really was kept in by the Chippewas' relentless attack in the last 2 minutes. The shot set on net by Jordan Cooper. And Austin Ritter just got one back in the point, basically sent a snapshot on Barrett, and he sent it far side. It was a beautiful shot. We've been seeing Austin Ritter try stuff like that in practice all week long, and finally getting on the board rewarded. Here's Julian Johnson now. As the buzzer sounds in the first period, the Chippewas were dominated most of the first period by Lawrence Tech's offense, getting multiple shots on Rope. But Austin Ritter ties this one up with 1 minute to go in the period for his first as a Chippewa and his first in his ACHA career. We'll step aside and head to the break, and we'll give you the first intermission report presented by SandwichIceHockey.com with our game recap game recap, and out-of-town scoreboards across the ACHA. You're listening live to Central Michigan Hockey here on CCHN. Back with you inside Martin Ice Arena for the first intermission report presented by CMHIceHockey.com. And well, Lawrence Tech dominated the first 10 minutes with their first goal of the game coming from Nicholas Oda at 5:54 the first, and that would be his 10th of the season. Lawrence Tech really took it to the Chippewas all in this first period. They were dominant in the offensive zones, cycling the puck well, getting rebound chances on Rofe, where he made a couple of great stops. Our unofficial shot totals for that first period were 14-4 in favor of Lawrence Tech, and they were all over the ice so far in the neutral zone, winning the battles when they needed to along the boards. They turned the puck over a couple of times. Central, once again, trying those stretch passes and really failing to capitalize on a lot of them. But Lawrence Tech had a lot of failed passes as well that were rink wide. It led to a lot of icings both ways. So both of these teams kind of testing the waters so far of how deep they can actually move the puck across the ice on one another. And it's kind of been a stalemate in that department. But Lawrence Tech doing a great job keeping pucks into the zone. The Chips on defense blocking shots in front when they need to, but not enough production from this offensive group. Only 4 shots unofficially so far on the goaltender Barrett, but it has resulted in a 1-1 tie here. As with just 1 minute to go in the period, it was Austin Ritter, the junior from Alpena, Michigan, scoring his first goal as a Chippewa and the first of his ACHA career. in 19 starts. What a job by that player. And you talk about Austin Ritter, a third line player who's a forward and played back on the blue line to substitute the lack of defense with Austin Whaley and Kyle Chapman out for the season. And Austin Ritter, playing up more high, has done an excellent job getting a lot of shots on net throughout the last couple of games. He's only recorded 1 point this season, now 2 with that goal, but Ritter has really been all over the ice, and he's one of those players that does get a lot of playing time, has been in the right positions, just hasn't had a lot of puck luck. Well, he got one there. He sent a shot from the left point in front of the Lawrence Tech bench all the way to the far side of the net on Barrett. It was a beautiful snapshot, and I'll tell you what, Ritter has to be fired up. He got the game puck for that one, so Austin Ritter's first goal is the Chippewa. Good on him for that one to tie this game up at 1 apiece, heading into the first intermission so far. A little bit of our recap as well. There was no penalties at all called on either team, either side, throughout those first 20 minutes. And you talk about a team, the Chippewas, that give up a decent amount of penalties in games, especially recently, coming against like Trine, Michigan, Oakland. They had a number of penalties, and now not allowing anything to happen here. As the referee crew tonight we have is 1 linesman, 2 referees, and they're keeping it pretty clean in this one. Now time to look at our out-of-town scoreboards in the ACHA. We look at the MCHC. University of Michigan Flint and Oakland University playing in their final games of the regular season against one another. They sit 6th and 7th respectively in the MCHC East, looking to gain some momentum heading into tournament play. Oakland notably tied Central the other night here at Martin Ice Arena, and a team that has had a down year from their standards, where Oakland will, barring a miracle in the MCHC tournament, will miss the national tournament for the first time in 5 years. They look to close out their season with a win over University of Michigan Flint, who at 4 wins, 11 losses, has had a tough season themselves, and will look to gain their first MCHC East win of the season. University of Connecticut and Sacred Heart University taking on each other as well. Sacred Heart 14-0 in ACHA Division III. They are within the top 16 in the nation, and that is an important game for them, because coming up here in the last regular season, some of these teams without conferences will need every game that they can get in order to reach the top 16 rankings that go to the national tournament. Sacred Heart ranked at 15th, officially 14-0. They do actually have 1 tie on the season, so 14-0-1, but they were previously ranked 38th coming into tonight. Sacred Heart trying to make their national tournament bid happen. Colby College and Bates College taking on one another, as well as Suffolk County Community College, Sony Maritime College, Kent State and University of Akron going on one another. Kent State's had a decent season, 10-4 on the year, not within reach of the national tournament right now, but they are streaking close to the top 25, ranked at number 28. As for University of New Haven and Wentworth Institute of Technology, that game's going on in Massachusetts at 9 p.m. Notable games to look at. Rowan University right now looking to get into the national tournament. Rowan ranked 21st in the nation behind Air Force and Montana State, playing tonight against Indiana University of Pennsylvania, IUP, who has played very well this season, and those teams looking for national tournament bids right now, taking on each other today. That game set for a 10:15 Eastern puck drop, late one from Indiana, Pennsylvania. Lawrence Tech and Central Michigan right now tied at 1 for the MCHC East recap. Calvin University taking on Western. Indiana University going up against the undefeated 25-0 Hope College Dutchmen, ranked at number 1. They locked up the number 1 seed in the MCHC West a couple of weeks ago, and they're going to look for some more momentum heading into their tournament. Grand Valley State taking on Michigan State tonight. Grand Valley 23-3 on the season, still ranked at number 2 in the nation behind Hope, and they've been there for the longest time this season. That game taking place at Suburban Ice East Lansing for an 8:30 p.m. Eastern puck drop. That'll do it for our out-of-town scoreboards, and that'll do it for our intermission here from Martin Ice Arena. We'll get you set for second period puck drop coming up next here between Central and Lawrence Tech, tied at 1. You're listening to Central Michigan Hockey here on CCHN. Back inside Martin Ice Arena now for second period. Puck drop coming up here between Central and Lawrence Tech. Right now, knotted at 1 apiece after Nicholas Oda's goal for Lawrence Tech, scoring his 10th of the season. 5:54 into the first. And Austin Ritter, 19:01, with 1 minute to go in the period, scoring his first as an ACHA player and his first as a Chippewa, his second point of the season. How about that? The junior from Alpena, Michigan. Chippewas will head from right to left in their maroon, gold, and maroon hats, maroon socks, or pants, and gold jerseys and gold pants. Lawrence Tech in their black and blue trim with their black jerseys, blue pants, blue helmets, and black socks as we get ready for second period action here to resume. Out there for the Chips, Brendan Martin, the 6th-year captain senior from Novi, Michigan. Folks, Brendan Martin has a lengthy track record with this club. Ranks first among defensemen in all scoring categories for Division III and 151 games played, 71 goals, 87 assists, and 158 points unofficially, because that was updated a couple of games ago. As here's a blocker shot there, saved on Rofe. That one turned aside right away here off the top of the draw in the second period. Lawrence Tech dominated much of the play there in that first period, really entering the zone well and pressuring the Chippewas on all fronts. And they've got one here as that shot sent wide there from the point there. Adam Parker did it, and that one came back to free where Keegan Moore sent it out of the zone. Flipped up now, left, dropped it there for Brendan Martin, and it was not be able to be kept in by a player. Look out, here's Andrew Porzonik streaking in. Points in 6 of his last 7 games, and Keegan Moore sent a shot on net, and that one just went wide of Barrett, as he has to put this net back on its moorings. It came free 19 minutes ago in this second period of play. Through center now. Here comes over the line, number 16, Joey Bart. Turn the puck over, and here's the Chippewas in the attacking zone. Clapper from Owen Campbell, saved with the helmet of the goaltender Barron. I don't think he had everything on that he wanted. Nonetheless, it results in a stop. So we have a icing called here on the Blue Devils. Out there for the Chippewas, number 12, Alex Lasky, the senior, one of them being honored tonight from Jackson, Michigan. Scored his first goal of the season against Oakland in the 3-3 tie a couple of days ago. Here's Owen Campbell scores! Campbell got the face-off draw, took it himself to the front of the net, and goes backhand, blocker side on Barrett, and the Chippewas have a 2-1 lead. What a goal by Owen Campbell, the freshman from Jackson Lumen Christi High School, scoring his 9th of the season. Owen Campbell getting on the board there to put the Chips on top, 2-1. Lawrence Tech got caught in their own zone from that icing, and that goal coming 1:40 into the second period. Owen Campbell getting them up here, and I talked a little bit with Chippewa head coach Tyler Cataline before the period started. He was telling me that Austin Ritter goal is huge, getting them some momentum here after a tough first period. And right there, Owen Campbell capitalizing on it. So now the Chippewas find themselves in a goal lead. They had a 2-1 lead last night as well against Michigan, and that they would allow 3 unanswered goals after that one scored last night by Joey Simoncelli. So Chippewas not out of the weeds yet. They still have 40 minutes or so to play in this hockey game. This puck's tied up behind Rofe at the right corner, and now it comes free there for Joey Simoncelli. Dropped it there for Lasky, turned the puck over, and it came free now to number 91, Bradley Scott for Lawrence Tech. They tie up in the far side corner. Puck isn't free just about yet. Trying to pinch in to help out was Jordan Cooper, and he took this puck away. Turned it over instantly, and a shot set on net there from the point. Easily turned aside by Rowe. Back onto point. Look out. Jordan Cooper's got a break. He's got a one-on-one to the high slot. Nice, well defended there by Tyler Drummy, who Drummy made the nice move to get the poke check in on Cooper, who tried to dangle one too many times. Sent back in deep by Christopher Martin on the goaltender Barrett. Barrett turns this one aside. Broken up here. The pass stretched by Darcy for Lawrence Tech, and Christopher Martin comes in to help out. Now it's in the own end of the Chippewas. They set up with it. Austin Ritter had earlier the goal for the Chippewas to put them even in this hockey game. His first as a Chippewa, leaves it there. Turned the puck over, however, as moving in was Shane Percyful for Lawrence Tech to take that one away. Now it's sent back all the way to Merritt by Jacob St. Andre, and he tries to crawl in. He turns the puck over. Nice move by Jacob St. Andre to set up shop. Back to the point there for Ritter. Pressured well by number 3, Martino Zaya, who checks him. Couple of physical play right in front of my broadcast stand here at the near side corner. Near side blue line, of the Chippewas. Now it's taken to the near side corner. Here's Jacob St. Andre once again. The senior from Riverview, Michigan. Sends this one in deep. Taken away here. Turned over here by Nick Schoen. Schoen for the Blue Devils this season. Couple of goals too this season. Brendan Martin now has it. Turned the puck over. Allows Lawrence Tech to get a puck in front. No shot on Rofe just yet. Only one in the period from the point. Chippewas playing much better defensively. Jacob St. Andre takes this puck away. Quick shot set on Rofe there. Their second of the period. Taken there by Colin Clark. And Rofe turned it aside. Here's Gazdecki. Leaves it there for Hayes. Hayes will send this one out of the zone where it's met up by St. Andre and Julian Johnson. Johnson's got a one-on-one. Takes a golf swing at the puck. Nice job by the defender, Nick Schoen, to knock this puck up and out of the air and settle this one down for his own players. It's tied up in the Lawrence Tech far corner. Here's Jacob St. Andre once again. Has been out here for the last 2 minutes, pressuring all over the ice. He pickpocketed a dual player and sends this one back to the point for Martin. Now it's taken here by St. Andre once again. Back for Julian Johnson, who sent one on net and was blocked in front. Here comes the rush the other way. Colin Clark leaves a drop pass there intended for Schoen, and he lost the race to the puck from the blue line, and it's going to lead to an icing all the way back in their own end. So right now the Chips doing to Lawrence Tech what they did to them in the first, pressuring well, cycling the puck, and turning the puck over from Lawrence Tech, as right now a huge crowd gathering here for senior night from Martin Ice Arena, as there are 9 seniors being honored on this Chippewa team. Alex Glasky from the point, one of those seniors, trying to make a difference in his team here. Central Michigan needs a point here tonight to match Adrian to the standings. This is a quick shot there at the near side corner from Nick Schoen. Sort of a rock star angle, and Rofe closed that one down after the initial stop made, and a second one there attempted by Jory Bart. Chippewas need all the points they can get with their loss last night to Michigan. They have succeeded the number 1 and 2 seeds in the MCHC East. Lawrence Tech and Michigan have those locked up. Chippewas at only at best can get the 3rd spot. They sit right now 5th behind Saginaw Valley State and Adrian. And they need everything they can get here in this game up 2-1. Quick shot set on Rofe. Blocker save there from the high slot. That one taken there by Schroeder. He takes another shot, scores! Mitchell Shellmayer gets his first of the game. Goes glove side on Rowe from the high slot. Picked up his own rebound and sent it past the 6th-year netminder to make it a 2-2 game. Shellmeyer for Lawrence Tech getting on the board. His 4th of the season at 6:05 of the second period. What a job by that forward there. Shellmeyer from Rockford, Michigan, getting the goal there, and his first of the night, along with Nicholas Oda, who got us started in the hockey game, ties this one up at 2. Now the Chippewas try to answer deep into the zone here. Here's Jordan Cooper. Turned the puck over, but it came back to the point for Austin Ritter after a clear attempt from Lawrence Tech. They do get it out finally. No, they don't, actually. Owen Campbell took it away. Here's Jordan Cooper. I called the clear attempt premature. Here's Owen Campbell in the slot. Take a feed in front from Isaac Gibbs. The freshman forwards trying to tag up here to get the Chippewas on the board. Owen Campbell had the second goal of the night for the Chippewas just a couple of minutes ago, and playing excellent in the last 5 minutes with the Chips before allowing that goal. So right now we sit knotted at 2 goals apiece. Lawrence Tech on the board, and Chippewas haven't allowed more than 4 goals in a single game this season. And right now at 2 apiece in the second, trying to hold that one even. Here's Christopher Martin. Pressured well there from the defending Shane Percyful. Here's Jordan Cooper now. Up to Isaac Gibbs up the wing. Gibbs moves quickly on the rush. Here he's got Owen Campbell, takes a shot himself, and that one's turned aside by the goaltender Barrett. Now it comes free to the point. Austin Ritter couldn't keep it in, and Christopher Martin has to corral this. The brother of senior captain Brendan Martin, and it's just barely offside here by Jordan Cooper. This faceoff will come back close to center ice. 13:43 to go in the second period. The most recent goal coming at 6:05 of the second from Mitchell Shellmayer. And it was an excellent shot from him, picking up his own rebound in the slot area. And Mitchell puts it past Rofe. Against his former team now playing here, Rofe played for 18 games as a Lawrence Tech netminder, 2 seasons, but switched to Central Michigan, transferred, and has played the last 3.5 years, and has gone to the national tournament in 2 of his 3 years here at Central, and looking for a third, as here's gloved down by that goaltender Rofe after the shot attempt sent in there by Tyler Drummy. Faceoff will come to the far side circle in the Chippewas own zone. Left to right, the Blue Devils trying to answer once again. Tied up the hockey game just 5 minutes after Owen Campbell's goal. Here's a shot from the point there, and that one went well wide. Now Drummy back to the point now. Back down low, tipped in front, and it went just high over the head of Thomas Rofe. Now it's sent a near side shot there. It's corralled here by Brendan Martin after Rofe's rebound, and Kosnick goes back to play it. It's taken over here once again by Drummy, Tyler Drummy, for Lawrence Tech. He'll send a stretch pass deep for Colin Clark. Drop pass for Peters. That one just went wide of Rofe on the blocker side, and he didn't see it, I don't think. It just barely streaked wide of that goalpost. Had an opening for a split second. 12:47 to play in the second period of action. Knotted at 2. Owen Campbell and Austin Ritter scoring for the Chippewas. Nicholas Oda and Mitchell Sailmeyer for Lawrence Tech. Up the wing, here's Gavin Holmes. Holmes, drop pass there, intended there for Connor Juhas. And Juhas couldn't handle it at the blue line. He had to send it deep to avoid the offside. Keelan Baker, a long clear from his own end, rink wide. It causes an icing to come back to his own zone in front of Thomas Rofe. If you're looking for pictures of TMU hockey, look no further than Instagram. The fantastic Tristan Hagenstein takes some great pictures, and the best of them can be found at the Instagram at Tristan Hagenstein Photography. Face off to the near side circle. Here's Jacob St. Andre after Simon Selly won the draw for the Chips. Turn the puck over, and here's Gavin Holmes. Now Holmes moves wide with it. He'll turn aside and gets knocked off the puck there by none other than Keelan Baker. The forward defenseman has played well on the blue line, replacing Austin Whaley out for the season. And he's playing right now with a lot of urgency, as he knows the Chippewas need as many points as they can get to that third spot in the MCHC East Tournament and keep their playoff hopes alive heading into the national tournament just 1 month's time. As that will take place in St. Louis, March 10th through the 15th. You can get your tickets now on ACHA.com. You can also find all hotel deals and more from Travelocity, among other notable hotel sites for the national tournament in 1 month. As Julian Johnson quickly over the line trying to help his team towards their national tournament bid. And he'll leave it there. Back for Keelan Baker as he sent this one rimmed around the boards, and it came free all the way to center. Ben Rychuk tried to keep it there at the point. It's taken here by Shane Percy-Full. Percy-Full sends this puck deep in on Rofe, and he made the shoulder save just quickly. Clapper from the right circle. That one went just wide, and it rims all the way back towards the goaltender Barrett. A long one attempted there by number 11, Nick Schoen. Schoen has to corral this one, go D-to-D there with his partner, Joey Bart. Bart up the wing there. Got it to Sam Stepanek, and Christopher Martin chased this one down. Who moved himself, shields the puck off Stepanek, and he moves it to the far side corner. Now here's out of the blue line, Andrew Porzanic has 6 points in his last 7 games. The sophomore gets interfered with, no call on the ice, yelling at the referee, wants one there, and none coming. As no penalties so far in the first 30 minutes of these 2 frames of this hockey game. And I can't remember the last time the Chippewas didn't have a penalty in the first 30 minutes, as penalty leaders on this team are Jordan Cooper, Ben Rychuk, with 61 and 47 respectively on the season, or around the 30 mark. It's been a long year for those guys in the penalty box, but staying clean right now so far. Face off in Central Zone. Won by Justin Mccomas. A quick shot near side, saved by Rofe. And he'll glove this one down, cause another face off. Justin Mccomas, one of the seniors honored here tonight for Central Michigan. The fifth-year player from Northville, Michigan, has played in over 100 games in the ACHA. Look out, a shot's free in front. Rofe made the right pad save. Another one on the left pad. Quick shot near side. He turned around all three. And he finally got the whistle there as he gloved it. What a job by the senior goaltender with 3 phenomenal saves. As Lawrence Tech right now leads this game unofficially in shots, 19-9. As Central in the latter half of this first and second period came on strong after Austin Ritter and Owen Campbell's goals. But that one right in front there for Rofe. Lawrence Tech had a wide open net with Mitchell Sameyer, but he couldn't bang it home. Now taking it out of the zone, attempted there from Porzanic, turned it over, and it's left it there for Charlie Hayes. Sends the snapper all the way to Barrett. And corralling in his own net is the defenseman for them, Samuel Sawyer Walker. Walker gets tied up at the far side corner with Keegan Moore in the Lawrence Tech zone. Back to the slot area for Martin. Didn't get a shot off. Here's Keegan Moore now. Drop pass for Porzanic. He'll wrap it around the board, shielding the puck off of Sawyer. And coming in to help him was Mitchell Sameyer. Has 1 goal tonight and looking for another for the Blue Devils. Here's Porzanic. Left it there for Cooper. Cooper turned the puck over, trying to keep it inside the offensive zone. Here's Sameyer with a clapper from the point. And Rofe gloves that one down. But it allows both teams to get fresh bodies here for the face-off draw. 9:35 to go in the second period of frame. Lawrence Tech tied up the hockey game after Owen Campbell put the Chips up 2-1 with 1:04 into the first. 1:04 into the second. 6:05 into the second. It was Mitchell Sameyer tying up for Lawrence Tech. So close game right here. These two teams are very similar in terms of their goal scoring this year. Lawrence Tech has only eclipsed 6 goals in a game 3 times this year. And for Central, you think about their series against Davenport, Oakland, University of Michigan, Flint. It's been a couple of times for them. As look out, puck's turned over by Owen Campbell now. He got it back after he pickpocketed a player. And he gets on a 2-on-1 here, rush for Jordan Cooper. Here's Cooper, back down low, tipped in front for Campbell, and he just sent it wide on Barrett. Rockstar angle, trapezoid shot from Isaac Gibbs. And that one, of course, to no avail, went off the netting. And it bounced off the end boards all the way to center ice. Sent in deep by a Lawrence Tech player for a change. Here now taking over is Owen Campbell. Campbell over to Cooper. Cooper sent it deep into the zone, stops at the blue line, and comes off for a change. He'll be replaced by Jacob St. Andre. Puck flipped on into the netting by number 13, Tyler Drummy. And in the NHL, that might be called for a delay of games. He literally just flipped this into the net. But comes back onto the ice. Face-off will be in Lawrence Tech's zone. It'll be Simon Selly against the captain, Zaya, for Lawrence Tech, and he won it. Ritter takes a shot. Looked for his second goal of the night from the left point, and it just streaked wide near side of the far left post, or near left post. Here is Joey Simon Selly. Back up top for Ritter. Now turn the puck over. Bounces around a couple of times to the right circle. It's moved here by Simon Selly. He'll work it across. Now here for Kosnick. Kosnick has to corral this puck, tied up in the corner, and he takes Zaya down to the ice, but they both fall. No penalty coming to either side, and no penalty in this game for either side still. Austin Ritter keeps the puck in. Pressure there by Percy Phil of Lawrence Tech, and he gets this puck all the way back out to Christopher Martin in his own end. Martin sends a saucer. The puck got wings all the way to Barrett in his own end. No icing is called as a player picked it up before the trapezoid. Turned over here by Kosnick. Kosnick moves it to the center for neither player, St. Andre or Simon Selly. It went between both of their sticks in the slot area. And the puck comes free all the way back down to Hayes as this Chippewa crowd wants to see their team come alive and get one more on Lawrence Tech. Tied at 2. A big crowd gathered here for senior night for Martin Ice Arena as 9 seniors, including both goaltenders Thomas Roth and Colin Smith, were honored here in the pregame ceremonies. And a big night for them. These players wanting to win for their seniors, these underclassmen and juniors. And there's a lot of departing players on this team and an all-in mentality here coming into tournament play soon, starting next week. Here's Owen Campbell to take the draw. In the Lawrence Tech end. wins it. Cooper takes a shot quickly. Rebound chance, scores! Owen Campbell in the slot. His second on the night on Cooper's rebound. The Chippewas have a 3-2 lead, back on top. Campbell gets the goal at 13:25 of the second period. What a beauty that shot was. He took it from the low slot area, roofed it far side corner on the blocker of Barrett, and he gets the Chippewas up one again in this game. How about the freshman from Jackson, Michigan, scoring his 10th of the season as a Chippewa, and Owen Campbell, his 19th point of the year, ties him for second on the team with Andrew Porzondik. The Chips on top of the number 8 ranked Lawrence Tech Blue Devils now 3-2 after that goal from Campbell. And you talk about a returning group that from last night was dominated for much of the second period, has played well after being dominated in the first by Lawrence Tech to put themselves up by 1. Here's Isaac Gibbs now, trying to add to that score. Pressured well there by a streaking defender in for Lawrence Tech. That was Nicholas Oda, has one of the goals of 2 tonight for Lawrence Tech, and he'll clear this one out to center. Moves it over to Young in the wing. Blaine Young, turn it over from Gibbs. Send it deep into the zone off a body of Cole Goebel, and pursuing in to help out was Julian Johnson. Now here's Lawrence Tech. Here's Sailmeyer. Has one of those 2 goals with Oda. Hands it off there. Quick shot there from Lawrence, and that one was blocked off the body of Alex Lasky and wide. Here's Christopher Martin through center. Trying to tag up with Hayden Flynn and turn the puck over the other way. On the rush, Juhas dropped it there for Schoen at the point. Didn't get a shot off, and he couldn't handle it. The bouncing puck came free to the blue line. Look out, it came back into the offensive zone here as Alex Lasky had to send it out after a streaking trio of Lawrence Tech players trying to take a bouncing puck and send it on net, but to no avail. So icing will come back to the Chippewa zone. 6:44 to play in this second period action. Central Michigan, the number 8 team ranked in the nation, on top of, or number 6 in the nation, on top of Lawrence Tech right now. Lawrence Tech ranked first in the MCHC East. They locked up the first seed with Central's loss last night, and a shot there from the point there by Schoen. The far side, Lawrence Tech just trying to gain some momentum heading into tournament play, and they'll make their first national tournament, barring a miracle as Rolf made the bouncing puck stop. They'll make their first national tournament appearance in 2 years, as COVID took a number of teams out of the tournament last season. Lawrence Tech only played in 4 games last year, wasn't eligible. And last season, you had to play at least 8 games in order to qualify for the tournament. And they only sent 8 teams for that one. Chippewas played 7.5, and I say half because they were going to play 8 in that season. But Northville University not playing this year due to a lack of players for the squad. Forfeiting a game last season as this puck sent in the Chippewa zone. Aiden Gazdecki was the culprit. And so they'll send this puck for a center ice draw where it'll be Gazdecki taking it. Or rather, Porzondik. They'll replace Gazdecki with Porzondik out here. He'll have Rychuk on his wings with Keegan Moore. We've mentioned it all season long. Ben Rychuk and Keegan Moore, excellent penalty killers for Central Michigan. Haven't had to do much of it tonight with no penalties yet in the game so far at all. And Andrew Porzondik sends it deep into the zone. Here's Rychuk from the slot. He just turned it wide, glove side, and the fans like that one. A nice shot from Ben Rychuk, the third-year player's lookout. A long saucer shot from Christopher Martin at the right point. Glove down by Barrett. Rychuk from Granville, Michigan, has 2 goals on the year. Leads this team in penalty minutes with 61 on the year. And he returned to the team after 2 seasons absent, where he played in 54 games, scoring 6 goals, 10 assists, and 16 points from 2017 to 2019. Here's Andrew Porzondik taking this draw. Porzondik, the sophomore from Mccomas, Michigan, trying to send a shot on net, and it was blocked in front. Here's Hayes. Shot from the point. That one just under the pads of Barrett. He didn't have it for just a second. As right now the Chippewas are all over the offensive zone, pressuring. They're keeping pucks in at the line, allowing for shots and rebounds off Barrett, and getting to the slot area to make quality, or force Barrett to make quality saves. And you talk about a team that has struggled to play a full 60 minutes all season. They're playing a good 15 and a half right now in the second period. 5:30 to go till the intermission. Here's Andrew Porzonic. Back to the point for Hayes. Took a clapper off the blocker as extending his arms was Barrett. Send this one into the netting for a stop. Coming up in the second intermission report, we'll give you our out-of-town scoreboards as well as our Griffins update, Red Wings update, Saginaw Spirit update, and a look ahead at the schedules and tournament play as we recap the MCHC East and West standings. Face-off draw on Lawrence Tech zone to the near side corner. Here's Simon Selly. Back to the point for Hayes. One off a body. Kozlik tried to send a puck on net in front. It's still loose in the slot, and finally Lawrence Tech gets it out free to center. On the rush, joining it, here comes over the wing, Jory Bart. Bart, drop pass there, intended for Percival, missed on him. Brendan Martin pursues him as he has to go to the end boards, and he'll leave one there for Sawyer Walker. Walker behind the net, tied up with a couple of players. Nice defense here from the Chippewas. Block a shot in front from the point, and Simon Selly clears it out. He'll leave it there for Martin. Martin up to St. Andre through center. Leaves it there for Kosnick up to the left wing. Here's Kosnick. Made one nice dig. Around. Shoots! Oh my! Trying to go 5-hole on Barrett, and he just barely got that one with the inside edge of his left pad. What a stop by Barrett. Kosnick made a nice couple of deeks to go down 3. Lawrence Tech defenders, the freshman from Jackson, Michigan, a teammate of Owen Campbell at Jackson Lumen Christi High School, looking for his third of the season. Look out. Here's Lawrence Tech attacking in the zone. Jory Bart sent a puck on deep, and that one never got a shot off to the slot. Back to the point for Sawyer Walker. Walker couldn't handle the initial tape pass, and he sent a puck in on Rofe to get the whistle, and he will with 4:13 to play in the second. The broadcast of the day's game is a copyrighted presentation of the American Collegiate Hockey Association and the CMU Club Hockey Network. No reproduction, retransmission, or other distribution or descriptions of the descriptions or accounts of this game may take place without the express written consent of the ACHA and CMU Hockey and CCHN. Here's Jordan Cooper. Pickpocketed, got a shot on Barrett, who wasn't expecting it. Sent it in front for Isaac Gibbs, and he just went wide on the pass. And Gibbs didn't get a shot off with his blade. Another shot attempt there from Lawrence Tech. That one taken by Adam Parker, sent wide far side. It's tied up in the far side half wall. Here's Owen Campbell back out to center. Has Isaac Gibbs with him. He'll chip this puck deep into the zone there, and he'll chase in after it with Nick Schoen. He'll check a player. Schoen in the boards. Here's Colin Clark taking it back. The leading scorer for the Lawrence Tech has 30 points on the season, 15 goals, 15 assists. Backhander attempt in the front of the slot with nobody home. Clark sends it back deep into the zone. Long stretch pass attempted there from Owen Campbell. Missed on Jordan Cooper, and Campbell will go off. Replaced here with Julian Johnson. Coming in is Johnson to the slot area. Lawrence Tech setting up shop. The near side corner. Pressured well by the Chippewas. They have to send this back to the point. Shot attempt on Rofe, and he made the stop on the crest from Peyton Arnold. 3:04 to play in this second period. Both teams will get fresh bodies on the ice. This unit, Austin Ritter, Christopher Martin, Hayden Flynn, Aiden Gazdecki, and Julian Johnson, the fourth line, coming out here for the Chips. Austin Ritter got the Chippewas started tonight to tie up the hockey game with 1:04 left in the first. Had a couple of nice chances tonight. Scored his first as a Chippewa and his first as an ACHA player. Here's Hayden Flynn. Sends it cross ice for Julian Johnson. Gets taken down to the ice. No call once again. And if Reagan Cleves, my color commentator, was here, he probably wouldn't be happy about that one. Here's a shot from Lawrence Tech, sent wide there off the blade of Sam Stepanek. That one might have got hit by the blade of Rofe, and it comes back free to the point. Another shot attempt sent easily wide there by Connor Juhas. Now in the low slot area, moving with it is Bradley Scott. He gets tied up to the corner after he had to shield off the puck from a streaking Austin Ritter, and it's now tied up in the end boards. Fights for it. Lawrence Tech wins the battle. Back to the point here. Shot attempt on net. Tipped in front, and that one went wide. That one attempted there from Cole Goebel. Goebel now streaks behind the net. Leaves it there for Bradley Scott. A quick shot on net there taken by Blaine Young, easily wide, and that one's up into the protective netting for a stoppage of play. Lawrence Tech cycling the puck well. doing things they need to do in transition to win the neutral zone against the Chippewas, and they've been winning the neutral zone all night, really, getting in transition and attacking and entering the zone when they need to. Central having a tough time keeping stuff away at the blue line as Lawrence Tech just gets a couple of these nice chances from the low slot area and the right circles, and both the circles, really. And Central defending well for the most part, blocking shots in front, keeping this game on top for them, 3-2. Here's the low slot. Goebel takes a shot. That one rimmed wide a couple of times, and it comes finally free to Sawyer Walker at the point. Tried to snap it in, and Justin Mccomas took him down to the ice hard. Here's a 1-on, 2-on-1. Andrew Porzondek near side took the shot. Had Brendan Martin with him for a cross-ice feed and didn't take it. Here's now Shellmeyer looking for a second of the night on a 1-on-3. Skates to the low slot area, pickpocketed. Back to the point. Clapper in front, trying to tip in front for Parker, and Parker missed it as it hopped over his stick. Here's now on the end boards, taking it is Nicholas Oda. One of those two players to score for them tonight. Tries to set one on net, and that one turned aside by the blade of Charlie Hayes. Comes free to the near side corner now. Still tied up once again. Referees urging them to get going here. Andrew Porzondek over to Mccomas. Mccomas turned the puck over. Bumped off the puck there by Sawyer Walker, and it allows him to get it back to Tyler Drummy in his own end. Drummy, rink wide, clear attempt sent there to Alex Lasky, where he'll tag up with his D partner, Charlie Hayes. Porzondek at the Lawrence Tech blue line, turn the puck over. And here's Jorey Bart for them to take it. Leaves it there for Tyler Drummy. Drummy resets his own blue line of Lawrence Tech. 37 seconds to go in the second period. Chippewas on top, 3-2, after a string of goals here coming in the second. 2 of them from Central Michigan and 1 from Lawrence Tech. Here's Jacob Kostic in the corner, 23 to play with. To the other side, cross-ice feed there. Down low comes Tyler Drummy. Back to the point here now for Shane Percival. Percival took a shot on that, but it was blocked in front by Simon Selly, and that gets the Central Michigan bench riled up. Simon Selly bumps Drummy against the boards. Lasky to help out. 5 seconds to go in the second period. Lawrence Tech looking for one more shot. 2 seconds to play with from the point. One more. He score! A buzzer beater goal there from Tyler Drummy. As the clock expires, we're going to have to check the official time on this one. But Drummy just tied up the hockey game for Lawrence Tech with a snapshot from the point. Sent it far side of the corner on Rofe. And they will count this goal. It's tied up here at 3. Central goes off the ice here. And Tyler Drummy, how about that from Lawrence Tech, coming back late in the period. His 5th of the season to put them even at 1. Wow, 4 goals in this second period alone. And the referees might be gathering to reassess this one more time. Both teams are still out on the ice right now. We'll wait for the official assessment as they're waiting for the time on the ice. That shot was taken with exactly 1 second left by Drummy, and he made the buzzer beater goal far side on Rofe to knock the game up. And I don't believe Rofe ever saw the shot. It was screened in front a couple of times, and he just didn't get his glove up to make the stop, as they will give this goal to Lawrence Tech, it looks like. Or will they? Scoring clock still says 3-2 on the board. We're still awaiting official confirmation of Drummy's goal here. Waiting for you before we send this to intermission. Because right now it looks like the game is tied up at 3. But nonetheless, we'll go to the break as the Chippewas send off the ice. We're going to head to intermission real quick. We'll give the assessment of that goal. Stay with us for the intermission report. I'll have Saginaw Spirit, Griffins updates, as well as out-of-town scoreboards and more, and the official confirmation of that goal here if it stands. You're listening live to Central Michigan Hockey here on CCHN. We're back with you inside Martin Ice Arena for the second intermission report presented by CCHN. We did just get confirmation from the scoring table that goal for Lawrence Tech will count. This is a 3-3 tie game here, as it was Tyler Drummy shooting it from the top of the left point to shoot it on a snapshot far side in the corner on Rofe. He missed it with his glove side, and with 1 second left, Lawrence Tech ties up the hockey game on a buzzer beater goal. His 5th of the year. We'll give you the second period recap here really quickly as we'll get to our out-of-town scoreboards for you and get ready to resume play for the third period. As 1:04 in, it was Owen Campbell scoring his first goal of the night to put the Chippewas on top 2-1 initially after a couple of good transitions from the Chips. Late in the second period, it led to an Austin Ritter goal, and the Chips kept up that play through the first 5 minutes, including Campbell's goal, attacking the zone hard, getting more shots on Rofe. Official shot totals so far for the period are 25 to 14 in favor of Lawrence Tech, as they've been pounding the former Lawrence Tech player Thomas Rofe in net, but only with 3 goals right now as we sit in that 3-3 tie here in Martin Ice Arena. Chippewas played well for most of the period, but it was Lawrence Tech answering, as it was Mitchell Selmeyer scoring for Lawrence Tech, his first goal of the night. Selmeyer on the season now. That puts his goal total at 8 on the year. And I'll talk about a player that has played well for them. His 4th of the year, but his 9th point of the season. So Selmeyer played well most of that period, was all over the attacking zone in the low slot area, took a rebound shot, and just sent it past Rofer on the blocker side to tie the hockey game up. But then it was, once again, Owen Campbell scoring back-to-back goals for the Chippewas at 13:25 of the first. That was his 10th of the season now, and with 19 points, he is tied for second on the team in points with Andrew Porzondek in that category. As we'll give you now our out-of-town scoreboards here quickly, as going on currently is the Grand Rapids Griffins game day here. They won in a thrilling overtime victory last night over the Iowa Wild after 2 players for the Wild collided behind their net, and it allowed a streaking player for the Griffins to shoot it past the netminder after he made the initial stop but couldn't make the second one. That was Jonathan Berggren scoring there for the Griffins. They win it 4-3 in overtime as Bob Kaiser had the call on that one, and it was a beauty, and he'll have this one as well today from Des Moines, as the second game back-to-back here for the Griffins goes on. We'll await the scores of that one for you, as so far the Griffins playing in action against the Iowa Wilds. And great job last night to get the overtime victory. As now for the Saginaw Spirit here, we'll give you this update, but before that, we'll give you the Red Wings tonight. They're in action at home against the Philadelphia Flyers, coming off a 6-3 win against the Flyers, and that was on the road. They'll have this one tonight in Little Caesars Arena. That game's set for a noontime, or it was set for a noontime start, and we'll await the results of that one. As right now the Spirit yesterday played against the Spitfires, lost 4-1 in that game, and you can catch Joey Bottino for all of that action here as the Spirit fall in that one at 16-25-1 on the season, fall in that one. And our final score here from the Red Wings will give you, but Flyers in action today, or rather that's tomorrow, excuse me. So thinking it's Saturday, it's actually Friday, folks. A lot going on here in the broadcast stand as we're figuring out scoring charts, official shots on net, and this last buzzer beater goal have been a lot. But nonetheless, Detroit right now taking on the Flyers tomorrow. They sit 5th in the Atlantic Division standings behind the Bruins, Maple Leafs, Lightning, and Panthers. And the Red Wings trying to get to that wild card spot will need to have a lot of points here in the next couple of games to catch the Boston Bruins, Reagan's Boston Bruins to be exact. So for that intermission report, we'll step aside here as we'll get ready for third period action, as right now we're knotted up at 3 after a pair of goals from both sides and a buzzer beater goal from number 13 of Lawrence Tech there. Scoring his 5th of the season was Tyler Drummy. And we'll step aside. We'll return for third period action. You're listening live to Central Michigan Hockey here on CCHN. back with you inside Martin Ice Arena as we get set for third period action here between Central Michigan and Lawrence Tech. Tied at a triple deuce of 3 goals, and both of these sides right now. Lawrence Tech, 3 goals off 3 different players. Nicholas Oda got them started with the first one, as well as a couple of other players, Shellmayer and Tyler Drummy for them. Owen Campbell with 2 tonight, the freshman from Jackson, Michigan, with a strong performance so far. Austin Ritter with his first goal as an ACHA player, his first as a Chippewa, and right now trying to get his team back on top here as they'll get ready to retake the ice here. And as we get set here, fans, we'd like to remind you that CMU Club Hockey Network YouTube channel is your one-stop shop for highlights, exclusive interviews, and full game broadcast for CMU D3 hockey. Make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so as to never miss a moment of our hockey coverage. Just go to YouTube and search CMU Club Hockey Network to find the channel. And last night we had an amazing broadcast for Central Michigan and Michigan's game, the second of their week series. And it's the Soren Hounds here. Soren Sounds here from Martin Ice Arena. We get set for third period action here. And in that coverage, we were in partnership with members of the MHTV Moore Hall television staff here at Central Michigan University, Brian Montowski, Aaron Grum, as well as Emma Samantha helping out with that broadcast. Thank you to those volunteers, and a lot more planned coming up in the future, especially into next season. And we hope to have you with us for more broadcasts in the future and even more exclusive coverage of Central Michigan hockey as we continue on this stretch of 3 games in 3 days, and we get ready for tournament action here coming up next week, the 19th and the 20th, the first round of the MCHC East Tournament live from Midland, Michigan. We will have all those covered for you live for Central Michigan hockey, pending their seeding here in the final 2 games of the regular season against their opponents. And the next week there will be the semifinal and final games for the MCHC overall, as Hope College, Grand Valley State expected to be the 1-2 punch there on the other side. And hopefully the Chippewas can get through to meet one of those teams, as we are back on the way here from Martin Ice Arena for third period action. From left to right, the Chippewas in their maroon and gold trim, their maroon helmets, maroon pants, gold sweaters, and gold socks. Lawrence Tech to left with their black and blue trim, the black jersey, black socks, blue helmet, and blue pants. And I'll tell you what, folks, it's one of the prettiest uniforms I've ever seen in the ACHA so far. It's playing pretty in the last minute or so of that third period. They were able to get on the board from Drummy's buzzer beater goal with less than a second left after he shot a snapper on Rofe, blocker's side, to even the game up. And a frustrated Central Michigan team who conceded a 2-1 lead and leads in at 2 separate times. They had a 1-0 lead to start the game and then a 2-1 lead. They conceded both of those, and right now conceding their first lead of the game right now, tied at 3. As we resume play, here's Keegan Moore. Sent a stretch pass in for Andrew Porzonik, who fanned on it, and he kind of come back and retreat for it was the Lawrence Tech defender, Nick Schoen. Now he'll send this to the other side where Alex Lasky and Keelan Baker meet up with it. It will get a whistle. Icing called here. 19:13 to go in the third period between the number 8 ranked Blue Devils of Lawrence Tech and the number 6 Central Michigan Chips. Right now, both looking for their bids to the national tournament in 1 month's time from March 10th to 15th in St. Louis. Tickets are available now on ACHA.com. You can also find hotel listings as well on the website, as Lawrence Tech trying to go back to the national tournament as the number 1 seed in the MCHC East Tournament. And right now, finding themselves in a good position here against the struggling Chips in the MCHC East, who have now won 5 games, 3 losses. And right now the stakes are even more higher than they've been all year, as Central trying to find their footing. They sit 5th in the conference right now, and with a loss last night to Michigan, they allowed Lawrence Tech to lock up the top spot as well as Michigan for the 2nd seed. So at best, all they can do is 3rd in the MCHC East if they can win tonight or gather points in the next 2 games And they need two to jump Adrian in Saginaw Valley. And Isaac Gibbs trying to add to that. He pickpockets one player in the attacking zone. He'll send it in front, near side, shot, score! Isaac Gibbs, the freshman from Novi, leads in goals, points, and puts the Chippewas in the lead. 18:36 to go in the third. They're on top 4-3. Isaac Gibbs shot that from a low angle at the bottom of the left circle, roofed it past the blocker of Barrett, the goaltender for Lawrence Tech, and he makes this one a goal. Central on top, his 14th of the season, Gibbs, and a team-leading 24 points, and his first goal in 3 games. How about Isaac Gibbs getting on the board with that one, and the freshman from Novi, Michigan, making his presence known. Isaac Gibbs, what a job by him to get the goal. Those freshman pairings on the top line, Owen Campbell and Isaac Gibbs, getting 3 tonight for the Chippewas collectively. That goal coming at 1:34 of the third period here. Still no penalties in this game for either side. No power play or penalty kill. And I'll tell you what, the Chips right now find themselves with some pep in their step, as I so often say, late here with the lead. But they've got to hold it now after this is now their second lead of the game. And most notably last night, they gave up that lead to Michigan, allowing them to score 3 unanswered. And late in the third period here, they're going to be looking to play a more attacking style. I was talking to Dalton Sutherland before this, and he said he had time for his team to reset and focus their minds on what's ahead. And for a team right now that's had some tough losses and a tough tie against Oakland, they need something right here. Jacob St. Andre moves quickly over the attacking blue line. From left circle, shoots near side, and just turned it aside wide. And all the way it trickles wide off the end boards, all the way back to Christopher Martin, his own end. Takes a stretch pass there intended for St. Andre. St. Andre gets elbowed down to the ice. No call once again, and I cannot believe the referees didn't get that one. Except, yes, there will be a call here coming up. The power play will be coming for the Chips. A well-deserved one as the elbowing call there from Blaine Young. Young took St. Andre down to the ice just in front of the Lawrence Tech bench, and it allows the Chippewas to go to their first power play of the night with 17:39 to go in the hockey game. Central on top 4-3 after Isaac Gibbs' most recent goal put them on top, and now they come in the power play. It's Porzonic, Isaac Gibbs, and Jordan Cooper, the forwards. The defensemen, Charlie Hayes and Christopher Martin. Hayes, drop pass there for Cooper at the far side half wall, and this one got turned aside, sent all the way back deep to the end boards for Tyler Drummy. Has one of the goals, the buzzer beater goal, to end the second for Lawrence Tech. Right now, trying to hold only this 1 goal deficit as Central is pressuring here. Over the blue line, here they come, 4-on-3. They send it up the wing there for Jordan Cooper. Cooper sends it in front, and Christopher Martin trying a one-timer from the bottom of the left circle, just fanned on the saucer as it bounced one too many times over his blade. And that'll allow Lawrence Tech to get the stop as this puck flipped up into the netting. And it allows the Chippewas to get fresh bodies out there. They're going to get Jacob Kosnick, Keelan Baker, and St. Andre as their forwards for this one. St. Andre will go to the point. There was Brendan Martin. Simon Sully won the draw, but it trickled all the way back to Central's end as Brendan Martin has to scoop it up. Martin up the right wing. Cross ice pass to St. Andre over center. Over the blue line now in front of Lawrence Tech bench. Sends a snapshot on net. That one was blocked off the skate of Martino Zaya, the captain for Lawrence Tech. And he'll send this one rink wide where Martin collects up with it again. 57 left to go in their power play. 16:34 to play in the period. Here's Keelan Baker now. Drop pass for Joey Simoncelli. Hard hit right in front of the scoring table here with number 16, Jorey Bart. They collected a pair of left legs, and Bart was sent down to the ice hard. Good to see him back up. Goes off for a change. Good clear attempt from Lawrence Tech here. Central unable to get a shot on net so far in this power play. Only 30 left in it. Their first of the night. And the first penalty in this game in the first 43 minutes. Christopher Martin over the attacking zone. Drop pass for Simon Selly. He'll meet up with it, but defended well by Zaya, who sends this one back to the near side point. This one comes free to Isaac Gibbs and Christopher Martin, and they have to win a race there against Nicholas Oda. Oda had the first goal of the game in general for Lawrence Tech, and he goes streaking, falling to the ice, losing his stick, and has to collect it up. Here's Isaac Gibbs quickly up the wing. Now has the goal most recently in this third period to put the Chips on top. Charlie Hayes sends it deep into the zone. The power play ends for the Chips. Unsuccessful, 0 for 1 on the night. Not able to record a shot in this one. So a strong penalty kill from Lawrence Tech really just kept them from ever getting in front of the net. And look out on transition. Here's Colin Clark. Got pickpocketed by Charlie Hayes. A nice play there by the defenseman from Lowell, Caledonia. Alumni from Adon, Michigan. Hayes, one of the seniors honored here tonight with a collective group of 9, trying to hold this game at a 4-3 lead. Here from the left circle, winds up with a shot. And a nice save there taken by Rofe on the glove side by a shot attempt from Gavin Holmes. Allows the faceoff, though, to come back to Central's end. 15 minutes to play in this third period of action. If you're looking for game reports, stats, schedules, and more, take a trip to cmichehockey.com. There you can find those and much more, including player information, recruiting information, apparel, and more. That's cmichehockey.com. Reagan, I still don't have another clean one on the ad reads just yet. As listening in from Cincinnati and tuning in here, as you all are, for this first game of this 2-game weekend series, and really the second game of 3 for the Chippewas, if you want to count that as a series, against Michigan and Lawrence Tech. Here's Lawrence Tech over the blue line. Mitchell Shellmaker has one of the goals tonight for Lawrence Tech. Sent a puck on net, and it was easily collected by Rofe there. Left it there for Keelan Baker, where he'll wrap around his own end a couple of times. Drop there for Keegan Moore. He'll go cross ice for Lasky over the blue line. Through center to Porzanic. Porzanic in transition. Hard check there late on Sherwood. They both tumble to the ice. Referees urging the bench there to keep it clean as they wanted a call there. And it looks like there's going to be one. It's going to be a tripping call on Porzanic. And I don't know if I saw the trip there. They both fell to the ice after Porzanic checked him to the boards. But they're going to call this one a tripping on Porzanic. And it's going to send Lawrence Tech to their first power play of the night with 14:15 to play. So 6:15 of the third is the first power play for Lawrence Tech here. And it's a big one because right now Lawrence Tech is trying to get back even on this one. They had, as I mentioned, a lead in this game 2-1 earlier after knotting up were down 1 in the hockey game. They took the lead with a 1-0 goal earlier, but ever since then it's been the Chippewas back and forth. 2 goals in the second, 2 goals from Lawrence Tech in the second as well. And the one most recent from Isaac Gibbs. Turned the puck over, Lawrence Tech did. Here's Jordan Cooper. The left circle winds up and blocked in front off the blade there of Nick Shaw. A nice defensive play to poke check that shot attempt. Here's over the blue line. Those cross-size counter Juhas, and he'll leave it there for Gavin Holmes. Fanned on the pass, and that one came all the way to Christopher Martin, who sends this one deep out. Brendan Martin gave me a nod on the ice here as he will defend this one off for the penalty kill. 1:15 to go in their power play. 13:27 to play in the game. Brendan Martin sends this out of the zone with Jordan Cooper, and they'll get off for a fresh change. Fans like that one here as Lawrence Tech and Central Michigan gather for a big crowd here on senior night, trying to close this one out. Here's Keegan Moore. Keegan Moore checks a player down to the ice. It allows Lawrence Tech to get trapped in the far side half wall. And Percival has to collect it up. Back to the point there for Oda. Goes cross ice there for Tyler Drummond. He couldn't handle the pass, but it was offsides. Look out, here's Keegan Moore. Keegan Moore on a breakaway chance. Moore shoots, and that one, he didn't get everything on a clapper, and that one was easily turned aside by Barrett. Man, Keegan Moore just whiffed on that clapper attempt from the bottom of the left circle, trying to wind up on the goaltender. Nicholas Barrett has allowed 4 tonight. Time to allow his team to get another. Here's a shot on net, and that one blocked in front by Baker. Back to the point, kept in. 18 to go in Lawrence Tech's power play. They get it down low. It was taking the shot, Sawyer Walker, the defenseman, but he whiffed on it as he blew a tire. 7 seconds to go, Lawrence Tech's power play. They enter the zone one more time. Here's Tyler Drummond. Backhands it on net. shot on net saved by Rove, and that'll end Lawrence Tech's power play 0 for 1 on the night for both teams. Here's a stretch pass to Jacob Koznick. He has a one-on-one. Dinks one player, goes wide, shoots near side, and Barrett made the nice save with the left pad. Jacob Koznick has been all over the forecheck, has made a couple of nice dinks tonight, was looking for his first goal of the night there. There's Joey Simoncelli. Back to the point for Ritter. Ritter back down low here. Chased in there by Joey Simoncelli. Met up there with the defending Lawrence Tech player. And he'll clear this one rink wide as it comes back for an icing with 11:46 to play in the period. Jacob Koznick. What a move by the freshman from Jackson, Michigan. Averaged double points per game in his last season at Jackson Liberty Christi High School, with 9 goals, 12 assists, 14 points in the 2020-21 season. And a freshman that's really hasn't got on the scoring sheet much this year, but has had a lot of nice chances, just not with a lot of puck luck here later in the season. So we'll wait for Lawrence Tech to assess their personnel. They're going to get out there. Connor Juhas assessed with their group. They had 4 players on the ice for a moment, and they stopped play just to get it there with 5-on-5. Now here's Juhas taking it back after the shot attempt from Porzanic was blocked in front. Juhas comes back on the rush. Missed on a cross-ice pass to Adam Parker, and intercepting that one was Christopher Martin. Justin Mccomas checks in front of me in the scoring table here. Colin Clark in the broadcast stand here from Martin Ice Arena as I sit here with a packed crowd on senior night. The family and friends of all 9 of these seniors cheering them on, trying to get the win on senior night and lock up 3rd place in the MCHC East. Here's Keelan Baker. Turned the puck over to Jory Bard after he poke checked it. They send it all the way down with a group of players to Central's end. Kept in there at the point there by Colos Goebel. Sent it on net and Rolf turned it aside. Now to the right point in front of the Chippewa bench. Sent back down low there by Martino Zaya, and that was streaking in was Jory Bart. Rolf had to turn back by that corner and make the glove save for the stop. 10:53 to go in the hockey game. Central leading 4-3 after Isaac Gibbs' goal at 1:32 of the 3rd period. And Isaac Gibbs, Owen Campbell back out on the ice here. Those freshmen have accounted for 3 goals tonight, and they have accounted for nearly a third of Central Michigan's scoring this season. Here's Lawrence Tech on the forecheck. Playing a lot better in the last 2 minutes, but defended even better by the Chippewas. Jordan Cooper won the battle. He got up to Isaac Gibbs. Isaac Gibbs beats a player out, looking for another goal. Forehand backhand shoots, and he just sent it wide. Glove side on Barrett trying to go. Alex Lasky to the slot area. Checked off a skate blade of a defender. Somebody lost a glove out of the ice. That was out there Isaac Gibbs, and he's playing right now with 1 glove. Picks it up. Here's through center now. Taking it over is Lawrence Tech. Through center comes Sands to Poddick. Poddick tied up at the near side half wall. Owen Campbell sent this one out of the zone and allows Central Michigan to get fresh bodies on the ice. Here comes the captain, Brendan Martin. Owen Campbell clears this one to the end boards, and that one went off a body of Peyton Arnold and came back ricocheted all the way to Central's end. Here's Owen Campbell. Gets cross-checked into the boards, and that's going to be a penalty there as Owen Campbell's waving him off. That was number 20, Derek Darcy, laying it on Owen Campbell. He's got to go to the box here for a cross-check. It's going to allow Central to go to their 2nd power play of the night. They're 0 for 1 so far. 9:57 to play in this game. Campbell has 2 goals tonight. He's going to go off here to get rest on that bench. Derek Darcy committing the sin bin penalty there. Central will set up shop on their power play. Simon Sedley will be out there on the draw. Jacob Kosnick on the wing. He'll have St. Andre and Keelan Baker out there, as well as Brendan Martin. Here's Martin with a clapper from the point, and he turned it into the glove of Barrett, as Barrett was going to catch that one over his head. 9:51 to play, 1:54 in this Central Michigan power play. 0 for 1 of the night are both teams. This is Central's 2nd power play, the 3rd of the game. Here's Brendan Martin with a shot, and that one just trickled wide from the near side left circle. Trying to clear it out is Lawrence Tech, and they do. They'll rim this one around the end boards, and Brendan Martin has to go back and collect it. He'll tag up here with Joey Simoncelli, but he'll hold it first. Send it on, had a Keelan Baker on a wide open lane, a stretch pass, good on a breakaway, and look at it, leads to a way the other way. Here comes Connor Juhas, forehand, backhand, shoots, he scores! Juhas from the bottom of the left circle puts it behind Rolf on the blocker's side. Short-handed goal for Lawrence Tech, and they tie this one at 4. What a move by Juhas, scoring his 15th of the season. Second on the team in points with 24. And Rofe thought he made the initial stop and ended up going behind him. And Lawrence Tech, for the third time tonight, evens this one up. Central concedes their second lead of the game. And Rofe, against his former team, allows number 4 on the night. Short-handed goal, that's the Chippewas' third short-handed goal in the last 6 games. Me and Reagan were talking about it all of the last pregame show against Oakland, how they were allowing short-handed goals in back-to-back games. Well, they allow one here right now, but still in the power play with 1:05 to work. 9:02 left to go in the hockey game, tied at 4 now. Here's Jordan Cooper deep into the zone, and that was going to be whistled. Did he call that one for an icing? I can't believe that. He was over center ice, Jordan Cooper, but he sent it in deep for the zone. I am surprised. Central Michigan's bench not happy with that one. Owen Campbell's furious on the bench. And so was Dalton Sutherland, and I don't blame them. 1 minute to play in this Chippewa power play. They're going to have to go all the way back to their own end and reset. St. Andre goes off. He'll be replaced with Cooper. Porzanic would be out there to take the draw with Jory Bart. Short-handed. This could be dangerous for Lawrence Tech as Bart set a quick shot on Rofe for the initial right pad save. Here's Isaac Gibbs. Gets it up to Cooper. Relentless pressure here from Lawrence Tech on a 4-on-5. Cooper has to go with it over center. Here's Christopher Martin, takes a shot from the top of the right circle. And just for a moment, Barrett didn't know where that one was. And an unusual save. That one gets caught up in his right blocker. He's taking it off right now to collect the puck. I guess he had his blocker turned around, and man, that was an unusual save. Barrett didn't know where it was for a second. He thought it went through him, but it actually just wound up inside his jersey. So that allows for the stop. 39 seconds to go in the power play. Chips get it back into the offensive zone, but Simon Selly lost the draw. Comes back to the point. Look out. Potential breakaway here for Lawrence Tech. Here's Adam Parker. He's got a one-on-one. Shoots the puck from Rockstar angle, and running into the boards was Joey Simon Selly, and he knocked the net off its moorings. And that one's going to get a stop here. It'll cause the face-off to come back to Central's end because of that. And this is a great penalty kill for Lawrence Tech on their second one. Getting the shorthanded goal there from Connor Juhas to score. 4 different players have scored for Lawrence Tech tonight. For the Chips, Gibbs, Owen Campbell, and Austin Ritter. Turn the puck over, 20 seconds to go in their power play. Joey Simon Selly trying to send one in deep, and Shellmayer, who had one of the goals for Lawrence Tech tonight, blocked it. Back to the Chippewas' own zone. St. Andre tries to defend off of streaking Lawrence Tech, Nicholas Oda. And that'll end the power play for the Chips. They go 0 for 2 tonight and allow the shorthanded goal. And Lawrence Tech's got some momentum. Here's a shot from a far angle there, taken there by Sam Stepanek. And that one's easily sticked aside by Rofe. Back to the point now. Here's Sawyer Walker. Left it there for Bradley Scott. Lawrence Tech wanted to reset and get fresh bodies, but it allows the Chippewas to change. Here's Christopher Martin. Martin will take this puck after it was dumped in by Bradley Scott. And Martin, the brother of Captain Brendan Martin, will send this one over to Jacob St. Andre. St. Andre sends a player in front of the Chippewa bench down. And this one will come back to center. Long shot in there from center ice by Bradley Scott. And Rofe makes the easy save with 7:13 to play in the hockey game. Here in a 4-4 tie between the number 8 ranked Lawrence Tech Blue Devils, the number 6 Chippewas, after a loss last night against Michigan and a big one, trying to rally back and make something at the end of the regular season, getting ready for tournament play next weekend. Blaine Young can't keep it in at the right point after it was cleared out by the Chips. Porzanic goes in to pursue him. Mccomas met up with a blade, and Lawrence Tech comes on the attack. Here's Austin Ritter. Ritter defended well and got it to Keegan Moore, who will leave it at his own corner. Back to Ritter now at the other side. Pursued in by Nick Schoen. Schoen for the Blue Devils. Gets it down low to the slot area. Keegan Moore. Back up top it comes. Turned over by Porzanic. Porzanic could have had a break, but he had the puck way too far for his blade. And he didn't skate fast enough. Here's Connor Juhas. Has one goal looking for another, and that one turned aside on the shoulder of Rofe, near side on his blocker. Here's Justin Mccomas, and that one, Rofe had to glove down after it was sent back on net by Young. 6:28 to go in this game. Rofe with the stop. Chippewas now, for the 4th time this season, concede 4 goals in a game. They have not allowed 5 in a hockey game once this year. And Lawrence Tech's trying to change that right now. 6:28 to play. Here's taking the draw, Campbell. Campbell won it. Got it to himself and got it over to the wing for Isaac Gibbs. The freshman trying to tag up on the break. Defended well by Lawrence Tech with the poke check. And Tyler Drummy had the buzzer beater goal in the second period for Lawrence Tech. Comes back to defend as it's set in front. Jordan Cooper has it loose, and he couldn't get a shot on net after it was defended. Back to his own net. Here comes Sawyer Walker. Walker to take it. Up the near side boards. Turned over by Alex Lasky. Lasky enters the attacking zone, and he gets pickpocketed right away by Adam Parker. Here comes St. Andre. Up to Campbell. Trying to pitch in was Gibbs, and Gibbs off his blade sent this one into the protective awnings here at Martin Ice Arena that sit pretty low for a standard rink. And you talk about a couple of times this year when the heat protective material has been ripped out of the roofing here of Martin Ice Arena. That's going to be a bill for sure. Here's a shot from the high slot, blocked in front by Charlie Hayes. It was attempted by Shane Percyful. But this one will cause a face-off in the Chippewa zone. They've been pretty okay on the face-offs tonight. Lawrence Tech has had a couple of notable face-off wins early in the first, and it was leading to scoring chances. But recently, Owen Campbell and Simon Selly have been excellent for them, and Owen Campbell won that draw. He can't get it out of the zone, however, as Cooper's pursued well. Here he tries a long stretch pass for Gibbs, and he just missed him on the blade again. I probably count on my hand, the 10th attempt in this game for the Chippewas in the stretch pass, and only one of them has worked. That one was for Keegan Moore, but he failed on a clapper attempt. Here's Charlie Hayes with a long snapper from the left point, and Nicholas Barrett saw it the whole way for the glove stop. 5:15 to play in this third period of action. Fresh bodies out here for the Chippewas on senior night, trying to get the win. Here's Joey Simon Selly, the senior forward from Bensonville, Illinois. Wins that draw. Gets to the point for Charlie Hayes. Gets it down a low slot, and Simon Selly couldn't find it. Clapper attempt from Martin to hit a body in front. Here's St. Andre again. St. Andre with Simon Selly. Pressured well by Lawrence Tech in the corner. To the end boards. Back in front for Simon Selly, and he didn't get the shot off as he couldn't find it with his blade. 4:52 to play in this third period of action in a 4-4 tie. Central Michigan trying to hold on against Lawrence Tech, the number 1 seed in the MCHC East. Locked up with Central's loss last night to Michigan, but Central looking at finding themselves in better seating position than 5th in the MCHC tournament. Here's Jacob Kosnick now. Kosnick turned the puck over after he took a feed from Ritter, and this one was sent all the way, flipped out of the zone by Lawrence Tech, and getting back to defend it was Christopher Martin, and they're going to call this one an icing. 4:22 to play on the board. You're listening live to Central Michigan in the first of their 2-game weekend series, where they'll play back-to-back nights, a home-and-home against Lawrence Tech. They played last night against Michigan, lost that game 4-3 in a heartbreaker. Trying to reverse that luck here. Here's Austin Ritter. Had a goal earlier in this game, his first of his career, and tried to send it to the front of the net where it was intercepted well. Here comes Lawrence Tech over the rush. It's Colin Clark, leading scorer. Nice job by Christopher Martin to poke check him. Goebel gets it back for them now. Takes a snapper from the top of the left circle, and that one turned wide on the glove side of Rofe. Back down low to Ritter. Here comes back to the blade of Connor Juhas. Had their most recent goal for them, trying to get it back on his blade to the point for Goebel, and he missed on it after the puck bounced a couple of times. It comes free to Austin Ritter. Ritter turned the puck over, but it was streaking in Julian Johnson to keep it out of the zone. Lawrence Tech gets it back into the attacking zone, and Juhas has it behind the net. streaks wide. Pitching in to help him was Nicholas Oda, and peeling back was Borzanic to get the puck back after Martin won the battle. It kept it at the point, and a save there by Rofe after a long snapshot from Blaine Young in front of the Chippewa bench. 3:27 to go in this third period. Lawrence Tech looking for their 17th win of the season, their final 2 regular season games of the season against the Chippewas, and likewise for CMU. Trying to win 13 games on the year. Here's Alex Lasky. Up to Owen Campbell. Left it there for Cooper, and he entered the zone. Here's Owen Campbell. Pickpockets one defender after he took it over. Got it over to the near side corner, but it's flipped out of the zone. Keelan Baker takes a shot on Barrett, and he'll settle this one down and leave it there for his forwards, Tyler Drummy. Drummy sends this one deep in the central zone. It's going to be called an icing here. 2:58 to play. Icing back into the Lawrence Tech zone. Not much physicality from either side. We saw a big hit earlier from Joey Simoncelli on the assistant captain Zaya for Lawrence Tech, but ever since then, it's just been back and forth. Now here we go. Face-off draw, won by the Chips. Keelan Baker from Owen Campbell. Down low to Isaac Gibbs. Gets into Cooper behind the net. Cooper tried to send one in front and it went off a blade. That was Zion defending it well. And he gets this one back to the point for Lasky. And the goaltender Barrett saw it the whole way for the glove stop. And that's going to get his bench fired up. 2:43 to go in the hockey game. Face off to the right circle in Lawrence Tech's zone. Owen Campbell against the captain for Lawrence Tech, Martino Zaya. Zaya won the draw, got it to the low slot, but it was turned over right away. Cooper tried to take a shot on net, and it was blocked in front off the skate of Sawyer Walker. Now Walker peels in there, turned over though. Campbell, now into the low slot. Campbell waits at the point, turns over and lost a blade, and now here comes on the rush, Lawrence Tech the other way. Gart turned the puck over, now taken by Cooper. Cooper through center ice. Tried to deke one player, got around one, made it to another, and the puck trickled all the way down to the end boards. Lawrence Tech collects it. It's pursued in well, defended by Isaac Gibbs. Here's Joey Simoncelli poking that one in. Bumps the player into the near side boards, and that one flipped off the boards back out to center. On a 2-on-1 potential here for Lawrence Tech. They move into the attacking zone. Here's Joey Bart. Bart tried to send one in on Rofe, and Martin blocked it with his body. Inside the attacking zone of the Chippewas. The other way, here comes Chippewas on a 2-on-1. They've got Simoncelli shoots! That one off the glove of Barrett, and Simoncelli crashes into the net. What a stop by the goaltender for Lawrence Tech, making the diving glove save there to keep this game even at 4. Simoncelli trying to be the hero with 1:44 to play. A frustrated Simoncelli bangs his stick on the ice, desperately trying to get the Chips up 1. They've led twice in this hockey game. They were up 2-1 and 3-2 in these games, as well as 4-3, 3 separate leads, and they've conceded all of them. The hockey game's tied up here from Lawrence Tech. Charlie Hayes sends this one deep in. 1:36 to go in the third period. Lawrence Tech tried to clear it out of the zone. Went off the end boards, took an odd bounce, and came back to the own corner where Kosnick takes down a player, and that's going to draw a penalty there. Looks like it could be a cross-check here coming up as he took down a Lawrence Tech forward to the far boards. That was number 22, Colin Clark, the leading goal scorer for Lawrence Tech with 15 goals on the season. He'll get up, skate back to the bench, but it's going to allow... There's actually no power play coming up here. The referees did wave that one off as they initially looked like they called cross-check, but they didn't call a penalty, so a little bit of an odd one there, but no call as we'll stay 5-on-5 with 1:10 to play there. I apologize for that one as it looked like the linesman called a penalty and the other referee came in to correct that referee. But here's Lawrence Tech in the attacking zone nonetheless. 1 minute to play in this hockey game. Here's Lawrence Tech in the attacking zone. Brendan Martin, that one he cross-checked the player into the boards to no call once again. Here's now taking it behind the net is St. Andre. Man, Nicholas Oda had the first goal for Lawrence Tech, took a hard hit. He gets back up and now has the stick on his blade. 40 to go. Tries to shoot it near side on Rofe.
and he collects that one. And look out, we're going to have some more here. Falling to the ice is Martin. He's in there with St. Andre, trying to get in on Bradley Scott, and they're roughhousing it in front of the net there. Scott falls to the ice twice, and the Central Michigan crowd gets a laugh out of that one as a couple of players yell at Bradley falling to the ice there. Excuse my professionality there. Bradley Scott, the forward, got tied up with St. Andre in front of Rofe there. And now he goes back to his bench. And head coach for Lawrence Tech will gather his team. So they're going to call a timeout here. Referees motioning to the bench. Let's gather his players there. Talking to the referees. Central waiting for Lawrence Tech to get set off their bench. There's a couple of players gathered in front of their own zone. Talking to referees, trying to assess a timeout here. He wants one, but the referees look like they're not going to give him one. So the referees are going to force them to get bodies out in the face-off draw. 40 seconds to go. That could be because Central Michigan last possessed the puck there. But nonetheless, as the elevator music plays here in Martin Ice Arena, thanks Austin Whaley for that. 37 seconds to go here. To the low slot. Quick shot on there. Rofe rebound chance, and he made both stops. What a job by the goaltender, Rofe. 2 saves in the low slot off the left pad and the right pad to keep this game even at 4. Thomas Rofe, one of the best goaltenders in ACHA Division III, keeping this knotted at 4 apiece. 14 seconds to play. The Chippewas trying to gather one more attack here. It's sent deep into the zone by Lawrence Tech, where Keelan Baker gathers it, and Lawrence Tech accidentally iced this puck as it was past center ice, and they sent it back deep into the zone. That's going to allow 8 seconds left in the hockey game, and the Chippewas are going to have the face-off draw in Lawrence Tech's zone. They've got 7 to work with here, 7:06 left to work here to go. They're going to have Owen Campbell with the draw. Campbell won the draw. Got it back to Isaac Gibbs, but a player falls on it. It's one more shot by Charlie Hayes off the shoulder. Owen Campbell got the rebound and didn't get the shot off before the buzzer. And we are headed to overtime here in Martin Ice Arena. The Chippewas going to play their 3rd overtime game in 4 games. Most recent one coming against Michigan, where Brendan Martin won that one 4-3 in overtime from Arctic Edge Ice Arena. As both teams are going to gather their benches for a pause, and we will as well. Stay with us. Overtime coming up here from Martin Ice Arena. You're listening to Central Michigan Hockey here on CCHN. Overtime here from Martin Ice Arena between Central Michigan and Lawrence Tech, as Joel Drucker gets me the official shot totals for this game. 56-33 in favor of Lawrence Tech. Thomas Rofe has saved 52 on 56, trying to hold them even. In overtime, a first shot of the game, of the overtime, taken by Sawyer Walker on Rofe, and he'll make the glove save. 4:49 to go in overtime. The Chippewas have played in 7 overtimes this season, with 1 overtime win and 5 ties. The most of any team across all ACHA 3 divisions. And right now, trying to avoid another one. But with this overtime, the Chippewas will go to 4th, tied with Adrian Saginaw Valley State. for the MCHC East, but looking for another. Here's Charlie Hayes, the clapper off the shoulder of Barrett, looking to be the overtime hero, and Barrett said no with the nice shoulder stop. Lawrence Tech resets in their own end. Taking it here is Sawyer Walker. Lawrence Tech has that number 1 spot locked up, but they're looking for momentum headed into their tournament. Here's a shot down low from a tip in front, and that one stuck the side by Rove. It allows Chippewas to reset as Lawrence Tech will get changes. They might look for a stretch pass here. None coming. Charlie Hayes over to Christopher Martin. Cross-ice pass there for Charlie Hayes. Got to enter the attacking zone. Got bumped off the puck there by Blaine Young. And Young cruises in there where Simon Selly took it away. Simon Selly clears it into Wayne. And now here comes the other way on the rush. Lawrence Tech makes 1D to the backhand. Shoots it loose in front. Still loose. A second chance shot in front. And that one Rofe made both saves on. What a job by Thomas Rowe to save the game for the Chippewas off Adam Parker's shot. Here's Brendan Martin with a shot for the top of the left circle. And Barrett saw it the whole way, making the glove stop. 3:38 left to go. A couple quick transitions from both teams with shots on Thomas Rowe and Nicholas Barrett, both saving. Barrett 29 on CMU's 33 shots. Thomas Rowe 52 on 56. And both of them are going to have to be excellent here. Face-off won by Campbell prematurely, but it came to the low slot where it was taken away by Lawrence Tech. Jordan Cooper and Keelan Baker tag up with it, trying to get it out to center. Here's Kit Baker. Defended well there, but pursued off Martino Zaya. Here's Owen Campbell. Down low to Gibbs. Enters the attacking zone from left circle. Trying to get it in front. Blocked off the blade there of Tyler Drummy. Had one of the goals for Lawrence Tech tonight. Here's Zaya over the center ice for Lawrence Tech. He'll have numbers with Jordan Cooper defending. Isaac Gibbs now comes in to help him out, and Zaya will enter the zone. Top of the left circle. Back to the slot. It's taken away here by Isaac Gibbs. Pickpocketed, and they'll reset in their own zone. Turns away to defend. Lawrence Tech gets fresh bodies out here. The freshman from Novi, Michigan, had the opening goal in the third period and looking for another. Isaac Gibbs in the attacking zone. High slot area. Poke checked. Gets into the low slot. Nobody home. Owen Campbell streaks in to defend it, and Lawrence Tech will touch it and reset. Cole Gulble will get it up the wing there for Tyler Drummy. Drummy on a one-on-one with Cooper. Cooper shooting him off with the body, and he wins that battle and gets it to Porzonic, who will reset in his own end. Porzo deked one player, but turned the puck over. Here's Lawrence Tech, 2:27 to go in overtime. To the low slot, blocked in front by Porzonic, and allows Jordan Cooper on a one-on-one. Jordan Cooper with numbers, has Porzonic, shoots, and that one saved twice. Rebound chance in front, and nobody was there to bank it home on the rebound. Save there by Barrett, and Juhas rebounds the puck in front to get it back. Here's Porzonic on turnover. Porzonic goes cross-ice for Cooper, and he couldn't find it between his skates for the one-timer. Lawrence Tech with numbers. Here they come the other way on the rush. Shot on net on Rolfe, and he made the glove save from the top of the left circle. And I'll tell you what, folks, the crowd was absolutely on their feet all for that one. Jordan Cooper had a wide-open backdoor net and couldn't take the feed from Porzonic in front. 1:56 to play in overtime for Martin Ice Arena between the first game of two between Lawrence Tech and Central Michigan. Joey Simon Selly to take the draw, wanted, but it was recovered by Lawrence Tech in front, and that one a shot attempt turned aside by Rove. St. Andre on a 1-on-3 there, defended well. Spinorama move, falls down to the ice, and that one, no call coming up. St. Andre wanted one for an interference, and Walker defended it well. Now back out through center by Shane Percival. Percival on a 1-on-2 to the top of the left circle. Waits there. Back to the point there for Sawyer Walker. Walker back down low. Nobody home. Cleared out of the zone by St. Andre. It allows the Chippewas to change, but it's going to be an icing negated here as the puck didn't reach the trapezoid of Lawrence Tech's end in time. 1:17 to play in overtime. Lawrence Tech trying to reset in their own end and pick up their 18th win of the season. Charlie Hayes gets this one out through center. Christopher Martin has to chase after it. He'll be there with Tyler Drummy. Martin over to Campbell. Campbell waits. 1 minute left to go in overtime. Campbell went there to the attacking zone through the low slot. Goes backhand, shoots near side, and Barrett made the save with the chest protector, and he'll hold on for the stop with 55 to play in overtime. Here on senior night, Owen Campbell looking for the hat trick, and Barrett saw it the whole way, and we're going to get a stop timeout here from Lawrence Tech's bench, as 55 seconds are left in overtime. Both goaltenders will reset in their own end. Official shot totals in that overtime period were in favor of Central Michigan, 4 to Lawrence Tech's 3. Thomas Rofe and Nicholas Barrett. How about the goaltender for Lawrence Tech? From Leonard, Michigan. In his 4th season with Lawrence Tech. Senior goaltender against the other senior goaltender, Thomas Rofe, trying to get the win over his former squad in a 4-4 tie here in overtime. 55 seconds to go. We will not step aside. We'll take you to the end of this one here as the Chips assess their personnel on the bench here. Coming up with a plan there with assistant coach Dalton Sutherland. Out on the ice still is Justin Mccomas. The group of seniors out there, Alex Lasky, Brennan Martin. Lawrence Tech is done on their side. Now here's the Chips. They're going to assess their personnel, who they want. They'll keep on defense Brendan Martin and Alex Lasky. The forwards, Owen Campbell, Isaac Gibbs for the 4-on-4. Here's Owen Campbell with the draw. Lost it. Lawrence Tech gets it back, but it's kept in by Alex Lasky. Pickpocketed, and here comes Lawrence Tech quickly into the attacking zone. It's Connor Juhasz. Moves to the low slot. Deked one player. Brendan Martin lost a tire, but defended it well enough to get it over to Campbell at the far side corner. Campbell handles it. 37 seconds to go in overtime. Chippewas got to reset and get one more attack here. Here's Alex Lasky through center. Isaac Gibbs needs to skate home with it. Oh, Isaac Gibbs. 2-on-1 here with Lasky. Isaac Gibbs to the slot, and it's blocked in front there off a body. Here comes Lawrence Tech in transition. Defended well by Owen Campbell to get the poke check in there. Back in their own zone now. Chippewas through center, keep it. Owen Campbell gets it up to Isaac Gibbs. Long stretch pass fed him to the top of the left circle. Back in front from near side. Barrett, he turned to the side. Second chance for Martin for the shot. They'll look for one more. 6 seconds to go. Lawrence Tech gets it back out the center. One last shot for Colin Clark. Winds up for it. Back shoots. They score! Lawrence Tech with the buzzer beater. Colin Clark might be the hero, and they're going to give it. We're going to wait. No, wait. The referees are waving it off. Or are they? We're going to wait here. The buzzer sounded. Another buzzer beater goal from Lawrence Tech as Colin Clark took the feed in front from his teammate and put it back in on Rofe. But we got to wait for the scoring table here. As in overtime, the buzzer sounded right as the puck crossed the goal line. Lawrence Tech thinks they've won the hockey game. Central says they haven't. Either way, this one is over right now with a tie or a win. And the referees are going to gather at center ice for this one. Referees are still gathered. They're assessing this call. I don't believe it crossed the goal line in time as Clark stopped after he took the feed in front, waited, and got to the backhand. We're going to wait to assess here. Stay with us. Players are going to gather for handshakes. It's going to be a 4-4 tie here as Clark did not score that goal in time for Lawrence Tech before it crossed the goal line. So this one ends in a 4-4 tie. Central Michigan and Lawrence Tech end this one with a point, and Central will now be at the 4th spot with Saginaw Valley State, 8 and Adrian. Saginaw Valley State officially has the tiebreaker for now, but the Chippewas escape here from Martin Ice Arena in the 4-4 tie after Colin Clark hit the buzzer beater, but not in time. And Lawrence Tech notably had a buzzer beater in the second period to end there. That was Tyler Drummy scoring that one, but Colin Clark, the leading scorer, does not get his 16th of the season. As the Chippewas salute their fans here on senior night. They'll end this one with their now officially 6th tie of the season and their 7th overtime of the year. We'll step aside and get you ready for the post-game show here presented by CMHIceHockey.com. The final in this one, both teams knotted at 4 here, Central Michigan and Lawrence Tech. Stay with us. You're listening to Central Michigan Hockey here on CCHN. Wow. Wow. Holy sh... Wow. Wow. Oh, my God. Oh, we escaped, bro. Oh, my God. That was scary. Oh. Oh. Well, never mind, folks. Sorry about that one. You're back with us live from Martin Ice Arena for the Post Game Show, presented by CCHN. The final of this one, a 4-4 tie between Central Michigan and Lawrence Tech, as Lawrence Tech in overtime had a potential buzzer beater from Colin Clark in front of the net, but the goal does not count as the puck did not cross the goal line in time. Thomas Rofe made the stop, and I'll tell you what, that was a wild overtime. Central outshot Lawrence Tech officially in that one, 5-3 in overtime, as our social media guy is Joe Grogan is holding a broken stick right here in front of us. What you got there, Joe? Keegan Moore's stick. So Moore ends with a broken stick, but at least he holds on for the tie. Your final in this one, we'll give you a recap of this one. It was a wild one from the start, and Central and Lawrence Tech went toe-to-toe, back-to-back with goals. There was times in the game where Central Michigan had leads in this one, and they conceded the lead 3 times in this one, allowed Lawrence Tech to tie it up. The first goal of the game at 5:54 was scored by Nicholas Oda on a beauty from the low slot to put it past Rofe. That put Lawrence Tech to their only lead of the hockey game. It was Austin Ritter the first at 19:01, scoring his first as a Chippewa and the first of his ACHA career. On to the second, Owen Campbell had a pair of goals at 6:05 and 13:25, and the Chippewas were up 3-2 in that period. And scoring for Lawrence Tech was number 8, Mitchell Sailmeyer, officially getting a goal. 4 different Lawrence Tech players scored tonight. And the end of the second period, Tyler Drummy scored his 5th of the year on a buzzer beater on a snapper from the top of the left point. And that one counted for Lawrence Tech. After that one was controversial, we weren't sure if that was a goal for a while, but it counted. And nonetheless, Lawrence Tech ended up getting the goal at game even at 3 apiece heading into the third period. But just 1:32 into the third, it was Isaac Gibbs scoring for the Chippewas to put them up in a 4-3 lead, his 14th of the season, now leading the team with 24 points. But Lawrence Tech would not go away, as the final one here will be scored by Lawrence Tech with just 6 minutes to go in the hockey game. Evening that one up, Connor Juhas, the second leading scorer for Lawrence Tech with his 15th of the season, and next now even with Colin Clark in goals for the campaign. That one was an important one because that sent it to overtime. And in overtime, the Chippewas had a great opportunity. Isaac Gibbs took a shot from the left circle, and Nicholas Barrett, the goaltender for Lawrence Tech, made an excellent save with the shoulder pad to keep it knotted at 4. Just when it looked like overtime was going to end, from the low slot, it was a 2-on-1 for Colin Clark, moving in with the forward Nick Schoen, and Schoen fed it to Colin in the low slot area. He went forehand, backhand on Rofe, and at the buzzer, put it past Rofe on the blocker's side, but it was not in time. As the referees negated the goal, it was 1 second too short for Lawrence Tech, and they end this one in the tie. They're officially now 3rd of the season. Central Michigan 6th, and ACHA leading 6 ties, and the buzzer beater does not come avail. Central gets the point in this one. Austin Ritter gets the game puck for his first goal as a Chippewa in this one. A great opportunity. Tristan Hagenstein will give him the game puck for that one, as we'll recap our keys to the game for you in the post-game show. My first one tonight was the Chippewas needed to disrupt the passing lanes and win the neutral zone. They did that in the second and third period after they had a rough first 10 minutes of the game. Lawrence Tech was leading the majority of it, but Central held on and kept the momentum on when they did score goals, allowing themselves to come back in this one. As then it was for our keys to the game here. Our keys to the game, our second one was the Chippewas needed to want it more in this one. The other night, talking with multiple players, the Chippewas had a tough time putting on the effort that they needed to in the third period from a team that was down. They were down in that last third period against Michigan, getting within one, but it wasn't enough to concede it, or even the game up in that one. They did it tonight in this one, having the lead on 3 separate occasions, but holding on for the tie, and that's due to their effort. And I believe the Chippewas won in this one more tonight, as they saw they had a chance against the number 1 team in their conference, and they wanted to put it to them, and this one ends in a tie. Nonetheless, Chippewas have to be happy, though, about not conceding that buzzer beater goal, and Thomas Rolfe now does not allow more than 4 goals for the 4th time this season. My final key to the game was get pucks to the net, and as a basic one, they did that job, shooting 37, making Barrett save 33 on 37 tonight. Thomas Rolfe saved 56 on 60, folks, and the senior goaltender, the alumni of Lawrence Tech, in one of his 2 final games against the squad, was an excellent performance tonight, and he'll be presumably coming up here in the postgame show, one of our stars. But we'll get now to our Light the Lamp update here tonight. Justin Mccomas was one of my Light the Lamps. He did not get on the board tonight. Brendan Martin for Reagan Cleaves did not get on the board as well. Isaac Gibbs gets Joe Grogan his first points in 3 games for Light the Lamp, and he now sits 1 point behind Reagan with 7. The total points are myself in the lead with 10, Reagan with 8, Joe with 7, and Tristan took Christopher Martin tonight, who didn't get on the board either. He sits at 1.917. Thanks, Reagan, for that calculation to keep the Light the Lamp tally for myself in the lead, but closer heading into the final games of the season. That'll just about do it for our post-game show here from Martin Ice Arena, but tomorrow we will be back against Lawrence Tech on Lawrence Tech's ice. That game is set for a 7:30 puck drop? 5:30 puck drop. So an earlier one, we'll have it for you folks here on CCHN. It will be a radio call from Lawrence Tech's arena. You can catch that game with myself on the call for tomorrow, as Central Michigan will wrap up their final regular season game of the season against the Blue Devils. And heading into tournament play, they now sit tied with Saginaw Valley State. Adrian at the number 4 spot, but officially tied with Adrian because Saginaw Valley State has the tiebreaker on Central Michigan. Central improves to 12-4-0-6 on the season. Lawrence Tech improves to 17-6-0-3 on the year, and those teams will be looking to head into the tournament play next week with some momentum tomorrow night. Thank you for listening to this presentation of Central Michigan Hockey. For Joe Grogan, Tristan Hagenside, Mac TV, and the rest of our great CCHN production staff, Reagan Cleaves, and I hope you're having a fun time in Cincinnati, my friend. For the entire staff here that helps us out with our broadcast, thank you for listening to this presentation of Central Michigan Hockey here on CCHN.